Alrighty, here we go. Last time, as our heroes returned to Zento, they were greeted with a shocking revelation by Binks. Their sudden detour through the plain of the Blue Frontier set them off course for 3 months. As they entered the city, Rin went off on her own to the Temple of Damas, while the rest of the group convened back at the Lusty Barmaid to find just what happened in the aftermath of the Norellian attack against Zento. At the temple, Rin donated all the money she found and met with Damas, who recognized her as one of the orphans who was staying at the head of his church. Apologizing for the way some of the priestesses had treated the young woman, he offered her a path to becoming a priestess herself now, and give her the training to help people the way she wants. With a new set of robes and a new purpose, Rin was directed back to the Lusty Barmaid. Back at the bar, tears were shed for the lost companions, and after reorienting themselves to their sudden jump forward in time, the group agreed it was time to talk to the leadership of the Iron Tempest about fighting back against the Empire. Many plans were kicked around as to how they needed to proceed, but in the end it was decided the group needed to find a shipwright, and fast. After inducting new members Aoi, Naran, Rin, and officially Violet into the war effort, the group decided to head to the local circus in town to discuss with its ringmaster, the pirate captain and former shipwright Dominique Quay, a friend of Mayor Higgins, about a possible change in career path. At the circus, much fun was had by all, as Captain Quay offered the group refreshments and wonderful seats to the ringside affair. And when the show was over, the group managed to convince the flamboyant captain to start building ships for them. As the tent darkened, however, the spotlight snapped on once more, revealing a beautiful Kenku woman in the middle of the ring, wreathed in flame, and the fires of vengeance burning in her eyes. General Zakura lit the tent on fire, and the Iron Tempest engaged with one of their oldest foes. The battle was fierce, with the Spurn general showering our heroes in ember and flame, but ultimately she was brought down to the ground by Violet, and with the help of Captain Quay and Brad, her body was beaten and broken, and with a kiss towards Brad, she unleashed all the magical energy stored up within her, reducing her to a pile of ash. As they escaped the fire, the group made their way outside into the streets of Zento, where it appeared that a coordinated attack had been taking place on the city. But thanks to the legions of kobolds assigned to protect the garrison, the assault was squelched. As our heroes approached their army, Violet held General Suzakura's beak high overhead, and the whole city burst into celebration. Now, it's been a year since General Zakura's attack on Zento. The garrison has been abuzz as the machinations of war are starting to set into place. With some help from Violet, the group's liaison on the Bergotten Council, Captain Quay managed to have enough funds to build 7 ships and hire the men to crew them. More mercenaries have started to file into the garrison as well, eager to seek money and adventure, and many common citizens have sought to train to fight back against the country that would dare attack their homes. In the bar, it's business as usual. Patrons galore keep filing in and are amazed by the taste creations of Brig and Luis, the hot new pair of chefs in Zento. Alex, still stricken with the sudden confession and loss of her mother, and the imprisonment of her lover Flint, gave birth to a young boy, a dwarven shifter. Kimmy, who has been working diligently on outfitting the Barcelian soldiers with the best equipment she can make, has also been collaborating with Captain Quay on a new special project, an airship. But with gnomish tech of that caliber on such strict lockdown, the group would need to meet with the Clock King and Home to seek approval of such a grand piece. As for our heroes, they all concentrated their efforts on improving themselves and preparing for the battles to come. Naran, convinced that this unit has the potential to fight back against the people who destroyed his homeland, looked to the Maniforged for recruits back in Brigada proper, as well as offered his services in training any troops stationed in the garrison. During this time in the capital as well, he did some scouting on the situation with the orcs and giants attacking the local farmsteads, and devised a plan to possibly recruit some of the brutish fighters to their cause. Aoi and Violet traveled back to the capital to help with the council's governmental matters, around protecting the city and helping to support the war effort. Aoi, who started to develop a closer friendship with the young councilwoman, kept a watchful eye on the people around Violet, and was ever suspicious of the politicians that kept placing themselves close to her ward. In her spare time as well, though, back in Zento, she learned to cook with Brig and Luis, and began practicing with an ancient papercraft popular in Fujikami, a way to hone her skills without picking up a weapon. Violet, nervous about her duties to her home country, worked with Aoi on her public speaking ability and learning military tactics in combat. With her new knowledge, she managed to make a strong case before the council to aid the Iron Tempest, as well as right some of the wrongs that the fake Lady de Grey put into place in Brigada before her passing. Acting as the Voxian council member, Violet fell right into place with her role, the champion of the people. The one everyone trusts, and the one that would bridge the gap between the upper and lower classes within the city. Rin, who was still trying to learn her path, spent her days working at the infirmary in the garrison, helping to heal the sick and wounded soldiers coming back from their missions. She spent her nights not as one would think a budding priestess of Damas would, but instead researching magical means of protection and curing, and in her research learned how to call forth a new companion to aid her. Continuing her prayers and training as a priestess, Rin became quite good at serving drinks and food to pilgrims. At the temple, she volunteered to assist the other orphans, and helped Damas to build up the program to provide a better place for the children to live and play. Seeing a lot of himself in the young woman, Damas started to grow closer to Rin. Brad, as the last surviving active member of the original Barcelian champions, took it upon himself to try and organize the war effort more, on top of his attempts to expand his brand. Brewing several seasonal ales to try and grab people's attention, he would be a frequent sight in the taverns and pubs around Brigada, pushing his name towards the bar owners and drumming up support for the war effort, and managing to recruit enough sailors and captains to outfit their entire fleet. In his downtime, he spent a good bit of time at the Temple of Damas, partying with the god of the Jubilant Feast himself, and giving pointers to the young Rin, who seemed to be by Damas' side just as much as he was when they both weren't at the Lusty Barmaid. Managing to gain better control of the intoxicants that sustained him, Brad also trained nightly with Valda in his mind, learning more about the mysterious spirit and what his coming duty against his greatest enemy would mean, not only for his group and his family, but for the world. Tybalt, emboldened by the desire to assist his new patron, oversaw the building of a church of Voxia within the capital, and with it, managed to recruit several commoners to worship the fledgling goddess, as well as attract the attention of a few nobles willing to serve her as paladins. Seeing the strength that was utilized against Zento, as well as the airship attack, he realized himself what the group needed, which was a heavy backing of gnomish arcanotech. Working to build a new R&D department for Kimmy, and originally proposing the building of the Iron Tempest Air Dreadnought, Tybalt himself started to delve into magical research in an effort to learn how to better manipulate the world to his advantage. His training was not easy, however, as his nights started to become more restless, as with each moment his eyes closed, strange, slimy tentacles kept calling him towards the ocean. Now, as the drums of war sound and more ships sail off into the Broken Isles against the Norellian Empire, the Iron Tempest has agreed their next path lies towards the Silver Sands, to seek the favor of the Clock King, the blessing of Kelleray for the Conclave, and according to Etch's map, the existence of a potential seal within the mechanical city of Home. Okay.
Could you repeat that again? I was lagging.
Startled me over. I was waiting for that. Oh, where's home?
Okay, so
Where the heart is.
God damn, y'all were fucking... Was anybody even paying attention to that? Y'all were just like sitting here typing the whole time.
You ready?
I was listening.
I mean,
I was,
but
I enjoyed it.
that was fun.
Yeah, see. And Yid wants to play face, and he's not even listening to the recaps.
God, who
Yes,
would
I
do
am.
such a thing?
What? What are you talking about? I'm listening.
You're not comprehending. You were sitting there typing in Discord the whole time. Anyway,
That's debatable.
so
Well, you're talking about me and him, so it was okay.
anyway,
I already know what I'm doing.
do you?
No.
So we'll start out. Red.
Yes.
So you were informed that the group has decided to make their trip to home. They're going to be leaving shortly, probably in the next couple of hours. Half the group is already in Brigada waiting on you. As far as you know, the teleportation crystal that had been finished is ready to transport whoever wants to go for its weekly trip. But this morning, Damas has summoned you before you left. He wanted to speak with you before you started making your long journey.
Okay. Well, obviously, I can't refuse that kind of invitation.
Yep. As you walk on up to the church, walk inside, what would you like to do from this point?
Walk inside. What time of day is it? Like, still morning, you said?
It's still pretty early morning, probably about 8 o'clock.
So, not too busy.
Yeah, not too busy.
Okay. I'm going to make my presence known and have one of the priestesses see if he's ready for me to come see him.
Oh, morning, Ren.
Hey.
He's, I think he's ready. He's been expecting this morning.
Oh, okay.
And she will usher you back. Of course, you know this. I mean, you've been spending so much time with Damas lately. Back where his chambers are, that back room that's back behind the actual worship area. And she brings you to the large wooden doors. She pushes it open with a creak. And you see him sitting in a chair, kind of holding a box in his hand. And as he sees the two of you walk in. Oh, yes. Ren, morning. It's good to see you.
Good morning.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, I slept really well.
Good. Look, I know that your group is leaving here in a moment. And I just wanted you to know I'm very thankful for what you've done around here. We didn't realize the orphanage was in such bad shape, and you really helped us with your time and donations. So the place is looking much better than it did.
I just wanted to help make their lives better.
Well, he just kind of smiles. You made a lot of children very happy. From what I understand, the Iron Tempest tells me that you've gotten very good with your work in the infirmary there in the garrison.
Been doing my best.
This may seem a little, I don't know, protective of me, but I'm kind of scared for you to be going off.
I mean, there's a lot of strong people. I should be okay.
Not wrong. That damn Dragonborn definitely. If he could drag me under the table, I think you'd be okay just on his merit alone. But I understand you're not the strongest person, and who knows what's out there.
Yeah.
Good.
She looks down at her scraggly little arms. Yeah, not very strong.
I know you're getting close to the end of your training here. And obviously you know what that means.
She's just gonna nod.
What do you want?
I don't know. I always just assumed that, I chose this path, that there was only one road to go down.
Well, you're nearly a grown woman now. You can choose whatever path you want.
Oh, you're right. You know I want to serve the church.
I understand that, and again, we greatly appreciate your service, and I love having you around. You're like... you're kind of like family now.
She's gonna, like, blush slightly at that statement. Considering she's never had family, and that means a lot to her.
Anyway, I really do worry about you going out there, and though you will have some strong people with you, I have a couple of things for you that might help you on your journey. As he kind of stands up, and this large, hulking man, he lumbers his way over to you, and the box that's in his hand, this beautiful rosewood box, he opens it up, and inside you see a beautiful silver bracer with a gem in the middle of it. And there is also a necklace with a very similar looking gem.
You don't have to give me anything.
I understand, but I think these would help keep you safe. Please, think of it as a gift for everything that you've done. And a gift to me for just staying alive.
Okay.
And he'll take the bracer out and attach it around your wrist.
Okay.
It's a shield. Many of my paladins use these. They're lightweight, fairly easy to summon and dismiss. This one was actually a very, very important person in my life used this one. And this, and as he pulls the necklace out, turn around, please.
And she'll turn around.
And you place the necklace around your neck. And as it just kind of gracefully falls over your shoulders. This was actually my first wife's.
She's gonna kind of like turn her head back to him, like in like utter shock. Like, I'm not worthy of something like this.
Oh, believe me, you're going to make much more use of it than it just laying around here. The protection of Saint Tifa will keep you safe. It's very easy to use. Just snap your fingers.
Okay. Should I do that now?
Go ahead.
She'll snap her fingers, like kind of like hesitantly, not knowing what's gonna happen.
And as you snap, there is this brief flash of silver light around your body. And in place of where your robes were, there is this suit of beautiful mithril plate mail.
She's gonna like look down at it in utter shock. Jaw dropped, like total like, whoa. Wow.
It's a perfect fit. The word of Saint Tifa.
Thank you. She's gonna actually hug him.
Oh. He just kind of hugs her back and pats her on the head. Just stay safe out there, okay?
I will.
Oh, and if you ever want to dismiss it, just snap again.
She'll snap her fingers so that it'll vanish.
Yep. Goes back to your normal robes.
I really don't know how to thank you enough.
You don't have to. Again, just come back safe. Win this war for us. I'm tired of having to nurse people's wounds. I want to get back to actually having some real fun.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And as he kind of pats her on the back, smiles warmly. Well, it's almost time. I guess they're expecting you.
Yeah, I guess I need to go. She's gonna jump up and give him another hug and a kiss on the cheek and then walk away.
Stay safe, little one.
Bye.
Okay. Would you like to head now?
I suppose wherever the teleport crystal is located at this point. Okay. If she's the last one going, like, that's where she needs to be.
You remember you were supposed to be meeting the ones that were going to be traveling because everyone has to travel at the same time. And you do remember that crystal was set up in one of the off rooms from where the actual command center is within the garrison.
Okay, well, she'll go to where she's supposed to be meeting up with the people going.
Okay. And at this point, we will jump over to Brad and Tybalt. Two of you are standing in the teleportation room currently. That glowing purple crystal overhead, runes on the floor, ready to take whoever wants over to Brigada. There are two other people that are going to be traveling with you, as Ren as well. You're waiting for her to show up currently. One of them is Kimmy. She is got some business in Brigada that she's got to take care of, so she wants to use the teleportation for the week. And Nella.
We're still waiting for them, or they're with us?
They are
right
with
now?
you currently, as well as the leadership for the Iron Tempest.
So we're just waiting on Ren right now.
Basically, yeah. If there's anything you want to say to them while you guys are waiting.
You got any inspirational words there, Brad?
Time to go home.
Well, I mean, you're going the other opposite direction, but
We're the one who got it, man.
we'll take care of the getting home part. Darius is just kind of,
No, I mean, we're literally about to go to home.
Oh, right. Yeah, we are going there.
Come on. Play on words. I have a question for you, though, pal.
Mm-hmm.
You let me roll for a drink?
Currently?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
Oof. That was close.
Thank you.
Yep. So, make 5 of those.
Kimmy, they are expecting us, right? You sure about that?
Oh, yeah, of course. There's supposed to be a guy waiting for us once we get there. You're going to have to follow him to the edge of the Silver Sands, and then there's supposed to be a caravan there to pick you up.
So, what's our plan when we get there again? Tibble?
We're gonna beg the Clock King to let us use his technology, and we're gonna talk to some people about the seal that should be there. The Aldir's here.
Good luck with that.
Kimmy just kind of says under her breath.
Which one, Kimmy?
All of it?
Do you have any insight on this guy? Like,
He's a prick.
Is there
I know
any,
that
like-
much.
is there anything he's into? Can we bring him something to like sweeten up the deal? Like, you're a gnome. Help me out.
I mean, what? You want some gears or some shit? I don't know. Look, if you've got like any kind of rare technological pieces that he's never seen before, maybe he'd like that. But other than that, he's not that easy to please.
Like, what tech? Do you have anything we can give him?
No. Everything I have is either what I made or, what somebody else made or, Tonvar made or... He's seen it all for the most part. It's really hard to find things he is interested in now. By the way, guys, just wanted you to know we are making headway in the Broken Isles. There's a couple of smaller islands we've worked our way through, and we're hoping by the time you get back we might be able to start pushing on Azure Shellcrest. I hope.
Good.
Are the natives there still indifferent on who's there or not, or are they coming over to our side?
Well, we haven't actually gotten to the island yet. And we think...
No scouts, no nothing?
No, not been able to actually get any scouts there. We managed to get a couple of boats to Lucy Atoll, which is close to where the Pakas or their main city is. But we haven't actually been able to get anybody in the city yet. Too much Norellian presence around the area. We think when you guys get back, maybe we'll have pushed in far enough that we might be able to get maybe you in there to talk to them.
Most of their navy around the Azure Crest Isle.
Well, it is their main launching point. And even though they have been quiet over the last year, they have been acting a little more active lately. We don't know. We think there's something big coming. It might have something to do with the Emperor getting married. Not sure.
Alright, we'll be back from home as soon as possible. But we can't leave until we get this tech. It's pretty important to our war effort, don't you think?
No, definitely understandable. My god, if we actually had access to that airship, we'd get there so much faster. Still not too sure about using it over the Broken Isles yet. I mean, their ships still are loaded with those massive mana cannons. It's gonna be rough. We'll say about this time, Ren starts walking into the room.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Ren.
Hello.
I see the old man gave you those bracers. They look like they fit well. They were a friend of ours.
Oh? Who is your friend?
Was a paladin of Damas piety. One of the generals killed her.
No, that's terrible. She was a nice lady.
She was. Let's get going.
Yep, no wasting time. Horace, you got the thing? Oh, right, sorry. He starts flipping through his book, and he places it on kind of a lectern in front of the portal. Everyone, get in the runes. No arms or legs outside of the crystal area unless you don't want them attached to you anymore.
Am I standing in the right place?
Over this way just a little. He kind of moves you in, Brad.
I jump in, grab my junk.
Crows!
You don't see it.
Kimmy kind of stands in front of all of you, and Nella shuffles in quietly behind all three of you. Or everyone, I suppose. Not three of you. There's more than three.
I was gonna say there's a big group of us, right?
Hello, why are you going with us? By the way.
I was gonna go home for a little bit myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mom and Dad in a while, so they're supposed to be meeting me in Brigada.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
She kind of looks down at her feet. There, she sneezed. Alright, good luck. Beat those speed towards you. I hope nobody dies, as Darius salutes all of you.
You don't say that before people go places.
Seriously.
Shit!
Don't be too hard on him, he's trying at least.
Just send us on our way, please. Turn this thing on.
Okay. As this bright flash of light starts to encompass around you, Horace, as you see him flipping quickly through a book, and he starts turning several dials on the lectern next to where he's casting this spell. You see him kind of hold up to his ear, and you all hear him say, "All right, Wilma, they're coming through on your end." And as the last thing you see in front of you is just Horace's face as he says, "Good luck," and waves you all on, and then, boom, there's this flash of purple light. All of you feel as if your bodies are being stretched and ripped through this other dimension. It's like you're flying through the astral plane. You can see those planetoids all around you again. And, Carrot? And then all of a sudden you flash back into the other end of where this teleportation crystal takes you, which is in Wilma's mansion. Standing in front of you is Wilma Farthing. You also see Naran, who has come back from the Mana Forged. Allie and Violet, who have been waiting for you. They had a council meeting this morning, but all that business has been taken care of.
Oh, we got them, Horace. Is this thing on? Yeah, okay, yeah, good.
And Tybalt, you see Binks.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Long time no see.
Dude! He comes and just, rushes up and hugs you.
I give him a little hug.
I thought you were gonna leave me here forever!
No, we just needed to get this set up.
Oh, shit. Well, you don't have any extra arms, do you?
Wait, what?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Okay, they're good!
Oh, wonderful. Okay. They're here? They're all here? Okay, good.
That was not fun.
Everything good back in Zento?
Yeah, everything's pretty solid.
Nella throws up in the corner.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I'll take care of her.
It gets easier if that's any consolation.
If you say so.
Why was there a carrot?
That's an old friend. So, what's the plan with getting to the Silver Seas? Silver Sand.
Right. There's a guide that's supposed to be meeting you here, and he's going to take you to the caravan. It's probably about a day and a half journey to the edge of the Silver Sands from Brigada. Should be here any moment now. Where is he?
Does anyone know if it's a pretty chill ride, day and a half, or are we going to be dealing with things?
No. I don't know, actually. It's been a while since I've done that trip.
Then what was with that sarcastic laugh?
You know, I really don't know, man. I just... Last time I took it, it wasn't great. Well, I can assure you that we have made sure that at least none of the giants are in the area, so you won't have to worry about them. They've actually started moving a little further north. Some of the Mana Forged have been helping us push back, but there's still issues on that front we may need to look into later.
It's always best to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
And thank you for your assistance with that, Naran.
And about this time, you all hear a knock at the front door.
Oh, that's gotta be him. Sorry, Amy, let him in, please.
And as you see, one of the, all of her maids are just like French maids. One of the human ladies walks up to the front door and opens it up, and in walks a short gnome man with a black helmet on and this black, leather coat with these spikes all over it. He's wearing what looks to be some kind of half-plate armor on his chest, leather, riding pants and boots. And he has several mechanical creatures that follow him in.
Wilma, what the hell are those?
Oh, sorry, I don't know if you all have been introduced or not. I'd like to introduce you to Tonvar Roderick.
Greetings, friends.
I know you.
Yeah, I think I've met you once or twice as well.
I love the art.
Where have you been?
I've been home.
How's it going?
Tonvar looks over and recognizes Alucard's Brad. Seems to be a few less of you these days, and some new friends.
Yeah, we lost some people.
Trying times.
Picked up some people. This is Naran, Violet, Rin, and Owie.
Greetings.
I nod.
Tonvar,
Hello.
He motions to two elves. One looks to be a wood elf and one looks to be a high elf. The wood elf is your typical, wood elf, kind of green tan skin. Dusty blonde hair, has very green armor with leather all over it. The other one, the high elf, seems to be wearing very unusual looking armor. Go ahead and roll a intelligence check for me.
Doesn't want to let me. Hold on.
It went through.
Yeah, it went through. Nat 20 on the
okay.
first one, Nat 1 on the second one.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
You recognize the armor instantly. That she comes from the island of Fujikami, which is far to the east.
What would be the island of Fujikami? So what would the people there be called? Fujikami?
Yeah.
Oh. Fujikami. He mutters, just audible.
And then the small girl that he motions to appears to be a shifter of some kind. She's wearing very nice business attire and has a large briefcase next to her. And what looks to be a large hammer and some kind of mechanical lance strapped to her back.
Mechanical lance, so similar to mine.
Similar, but it's more of a spear, actually. But the make looks very similar.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to be the one leading you through the dunes to home.
You damn right,
Yeah, I
sweet
think-
cheeks, as you feel a slap on your ass.
Oh, Binks, is it?
The fuck, man? We've been riding for like the last year and a half.
As Kimmy has saddled up next to you now.
Oh, I didn't recognize the voice. That was my bad. So yeah, out of character. Retcon that comment.
So Ren's gonna look over at Brad. Why does he look so funny with all that stuff?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
He just likes he likes lots of things.
Why
Speaking
are you
of things,
asking Brad?
were you ever able to replicate any of that stuff we gave you?
Actually, my research bore very much fruit. We've been able to complete the internal combustion engine. Home is primarily powered by demons now, rendered into pure energy. It's fantastic.
You're using VLD's shield, correct, to do that?
Now, we're using some sort of the essence of one of our god. I don't know what you're talking about with the seal.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure. He's not lying.
We create fuel cells from the pure core of home, and then use that to bind the demons into soul gems, and then rend them into an energy source.
My head hurts.
The process is fantastic.
All right, great. Sounds good.
Until you drop one of those cells, and then it goes boom.
What about those items that we gave you that you was gonna duplicate a long time ago? I think it was a wand. We gave you some kind of wand.
The spell storing wand.
I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah. So out of character, we didn't discuss that in prep for the game, but yeah, Carson? Question mark.
Well, since things changed mechanically with how you do things,
absorption, the rod of absorption.
Yeah, you still have the rod of absorption, but you weren't able to actually duplicate it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, unfortunately, the research on that was put on hold. The Clockwork King kind of railed me, for lack of a better term, for the power source with the infernal combustion engines. He really needed a new source so that we can distribute out the satellite settlements for collecting resources and mining. He kind of forced my research in that direction. Well, at least he funded my ability to do it anyway.
Well,
So, about that Clock King, how receptive is he going to be to us?
That's going to depend on what you can offer him.
Great.
To be perfectly honest, I'm sure we're going to be sent on some fool's errand.
Yeah, I'm sure we are. Anyway, I guess lead the way.
are you all well provisioned?
Out of character, I guess. I'm assuming we are since we're planning this trip, right?
Yep, you guys have been planning on this trip for a little bit. I'll say for the actual trip to get to where you want to go, you managed to all procure about 5 or 6 rations apiece. And you did your shopping as far as like potions and things that you said during the year, so I've got all that. Or you should have all that anyway.
Uh-oh. We're ready to go when you are.
Do you have mounts? Or how are you planning to travel? Are we going on foot?
I look at Wilma. I'm like, do we have mounts?
Oh, you need, I can provide a carriage at least.
That would be fantastic. I really don't like walking.
I'm sure you don't, sweetie. No need for you to get your cute little feet any more dirty than they need to be. Sorry, right.
Wilma, are you okay?
I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Right. Amy, bring the carriage around, please.
And the young maid bows and walks out the front door.
Can I get anyone anything before you leave?
Not me.
No.
I don't know if I have enough honey for the trip.
I'm sure we've packed enough.
I mean, you could probably always ask your father, but I think he's busy at the moment.
I'm sure he is.
I'm sure he is. Oh, excuse me.
Tombar, as all of you are kind of standing there waiting for this carriage to come around, Binks is kind of eyeballing your homunculus. And you notice they look quite similar. Hey, so how does this thing work? As he kind of taps it in the face.
I wouldn't harass him.
Why, what's he gonna do? As it snaps at his finger. Ah, shit! My god, it's like looking at a metal mirror.
A little miniature version of you, yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about the whole binding demon souls thing? You haven't mentioned it.
Fuck him!
About that. Okay, well, I guess there's no harm telling you then. This is actually a bound imp soul.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't like him anyway.
Okay.
I think Binks is like an honorary angel.
It works along the similar lines to the fuel cells. I summon and bind an imp soul to power this particular device.
Is your imp kind of
I
like...
think this one's name was Tayik? I don't know.
As your imp kind of narrows its eyes as it stares at Binks. That thing's fucking creepy, man!
Yeah, that's pretty effective, though.
It's fascinating that you've actually managed to create sentient life with those things. I think they're actually... all of you are making some huge advances back at home.
How does the imp feel about being in there?
Oh, they don't like it at all.
Tittle, you hear within your head, kill me!
Yeah, he's definitely not a fan.
And Tonvar will look over at the imp and bark something in Infernal that the others don't understand.
Tibble will understand.
But it basically just shut your little mouth.
I was gonna say, what did he say?
Oh yeah, Howie would understand it too.
Binks, just
Well, we
be
have
grateful.
3
Like, I don't.
speak infernal. Okay.
Just be grateful. I don't treat you like that.
Yeah, thank. Well, no, who's Christ?
Hey,
We thank Voxia.
Glenn's just gonna stand there and pet her mouse and her ferret. They all have weird pets.
Well, I mean, we can't all just have fuzzy critters around. I mean,
What's that supposed to mean?
I would say petting fuzzy critters feels quite nice, actually.
yeah. Well, we don't all have that option, do we? Are we ready to go?
Yeah, this Kimmy kind of cuts her eyes over at Wilma.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, where is that thing?
And about this time, the front door opens up again, and there is a large carriage with enough space for at least 5 of you on the inside. There is a driver that you can use if you wish, and there is 1 shotgun position up front.
Did I get my little thing I asked you?
Oh, do you want to use that?
Is it going to be safe? Is the question. Yeah, why not? Let's bring it.
I'm jumping in the back.
Okay.
Wilma, I could drive the carriage if that way the driver doesn't get into any danger if we run into any.
Oh, well, are you all just planning on leaving the carriage out there?
We'll need somebody to drive it back after we reach home. We won't need it there.
I'll ride shotgun then.
Okay. Who all's riding in the actual carriage?
I'm already in the carriage.
Ren will get inside.
Okay, Ren and Violet are inside. Tibble's inside.
Tibble too.
Okay. Brad?
Is there a room?
Yeah, there's no space for 5 people.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's 4 in the carriage. Neuron's riding up front shotgun.
Tonvar's Steel Defender dog, like legged form, so we'll walk. As everybody starts mounting the wagon, you see the dog transform into the version that you see in the artwork.
The dog transforms into a motorcycle.
Yes.
That's so weird.
Tonvar will mount up, whistle for Archie. The owl will land on her shoulder, and the imp will land on the head of the dog as they get
Ren,
ready to head
I
out.
think we're about to see a bunch of weird shit.
You guys have no idea. Home is quite the sight.
And Owie, as they all load up into the carriage, and you see this miniature man who hops on a dog bike.
Would you call it a dyke?
I would not.
Oh no,
I
would not.
call it that.
Nice.
Fucking Bob.
I mean,
Well, technically, since it's a prosthetic imp, it would be a pimp.
Oh no.
Ooh, I'm gonna hop back out
is
and
the
say
temple
goodbye to
hiding
Wilma.
the dike? Is that what you're saying?
I gotta say my goodbyes to Wilma. She getting a hug.
Oh, good luck, Violet.
She kind of, like, reaches up to try and pat you on the head, but just ends up patting you on the back.
That's fantastic.
Bye, Wilma.
Good luck, all of you. You'll definitely need it.
And Owie, sorry, keep trying to get to this. You actually unhook unhitch your warhorse that's out front of the manor. It's this beautiful speckled horse with a gray mane,
Okay.
Cool.
Nifty. All right, folks. Strap in. Gonna be a good couple of day ride, and we'll be home.
Alrighty. So as you all... Don't be judging my artwork, man. Look. Look, one finger's hidden. The other one is... Anyway, who cares?
You talking shit. Fucking Bob.
So as you all start heading out, where you are in the Upper District in Brigada proper, you'll have to go down through the actual Middle District and out the southern gate, and then there is a road that goes around to the backside of the city itself, and then you can start making your way to the edge of the Silver Sands. Actually going around the city itself takes about a half a day, and then it's a day to the Silver Sands itself. That's why it's a day and a half for the entire trip. It's a fairly straight shot to actually get there. The only roads that you would... the roads are fairly well traveled between these points. There are a few settlements that get out about halfway along the journey, but after that point, it's rather wild. You do actually remember Nella saying that her family lives closer to that edge of the world. That they actually live at the edge of the woods that go into the Silver Sands. Anyway, sorry. I got distracted by that fucking GIF. You guys are like... Get off Discord. You're like making me forget shit.
Sorry.
I need to minimize this. That's what needs to happen. I'm getting too distracted tonight. So anyway,
How do you think I feel? I have pop-ups because I'm on freaking my tablet.
We're sorry. We love you guys, though.
so yeah, it'll be a day and a half's journey to actually get to the Silver Sands. When you get to the settlements halfway past that, it's wild, so it might be a little bit more of a difficult journey. As Wilma said, though, most of the giants have been suppressed back to the north, thanks to the help of Naran and the Maniforged. So you shouldn't have to worry about them. Who knows if there's any kind of natural things you might find on the way? We'll find out. The driver at the helm of the carriage, he kind of looks back to you, Owie, and says, "Miss, do you need me to take your horse back whenever we get to the end?"
Please.
Of course. We'll just hit you to the back. And is there anything you all would like to do along this journey?
Just like
Since that I'm riding shotgun, I do shotgunny thingies and keep a lookout for anything out of the ordinary.
I want to play
Tom.
chess with
Yes.
Violet.
Okay.
Tonvar will be taking point on this steel defender.
Okay. Tomvar, you pull up to the front.
Love it.
I think the noise would be a little more unholy and impressive than that, but okay.
Well, look, there's only so much I can do, man.
His bike's just screaming, "Kill me!" as he's-
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. So,
End my suffering.
Can
Your
I-
voice acting's all right, but I guess you can't do sound effects that great.
yeah,
Okay,
but not a Foley artist. Anyway,
okay.
so Rin and Violet. Violet, Rin has challenged you to a game of chess.
Of course, I'm gonna win. Well,
Are you
it's
then?
not looking good. Fuck!
Violet lost.
Damn it!
Yay! Rin has absolutely no idea what she's doing. She doesn't know how to play chess.
She's just doing it off pure intellectual ability. That's funny.
Wait, does it count as a loss if neither of us know that it's a loss?
Roll deception?
Oh no!
Do it, Violet. Do it. Do it.
Yeet.
Oh no!
No, so close.
Did you? Oh. Oh, that's such a. Those rolls are so close.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, but if you
man.
don't know what a loss is, how would you roll to?
She's lying to Rin, though, to tell her that she
Oh,
Rin
okay, I
actually
understand.
lost.
Yeah. Violet's trying to play it off like she actually. So that's like telling your kid when you're playing a game that they
That's
lose
fucked up.
even though they fully won. Oh,
It's exactly what happened.
That's so bogus.
So,
Do any of us see them play chess and know what they're doing?
I mean, yeah, Tybalt, you'd be sitting there watching them play this.
Violet, you definitely lost.
Shut your mouth.
So, Violet, because I know you're keeping up with it, add another win to your sheet, but I want you to put an asterisk.
Yeah.
I want you
Violet's like the Houston Astros of fucking D&D.
Fuck you.
No.
She cheated her way into a win.
That low blow.
When you've lost 250 games, I don't want to hear about it.
And actually, it would have been auto loss insight. Ren would have believed her.
Yeah,
Either way.
probably. Okay.
Ren wouldn't have contested that. She doesn't know how to play chess. She doesn't believe Violet would lie to her.
Oh,
You don't know how competitive I am.
And you don't know how sweet Ren is.
Good. You don't know how close somebody was about to getting thrown out the back of this fucking carriage.
Oh man.
You're lying to a little girl.
I'm about to send it in a minute.
Who are you calling little? You know I'm like some years old.
Some years old. Oh, that's specific.
yeah, how old are you now?
I think I'm 17 now.
Yeah, but you got like a bump, so you're really like 17-year-old body with a 14-year-old mind.
Whatever. I'm not a little girl. She's gonna pout.
I apologize.
Violet, you hear whispered in your ear from behind your back, sorry.
I'm just gonna laugh.
What did I miss?
Hammer said words to me.
No.
So, anyway, along this trip, we'll say, Naran, you are running point, or no, Tomver, you're running point. So I will say,
Yeah.
roll survival with advantage for help from Naran,
Okay.
just to see if you guys get tripped up anywhere on the road.
Ah, my stupid character sheet keeps. Come on.
Oh crap! I forgot.
Oof.
I forgot to reset your sheet to.
I'm not proficient in that skill. And
No.
wisdom
I've set everybody's sheets to where it doesn't automatically roll advantage because I think there's something weird going on with roll 20. Personal thing. So anyway,
Wait, what?
I'll explain later. Anyway,
Oh, DM versus public or whatever.
it's a. I think there's a bug, but I'll explain it later. Anyway,
Okay.
as you all are traveling, Tomvar, as you do start passing the settlements, and the road does become a little less defined,
you feel kind of the rocks bumping underneath your wheels. And you do lose sight of the road a little bit. So it takes you a little bit longer than usual.
Okay.
Probably adds
So nothing drastic, though.
Yeah, probably adds about another half a day to your journey. However, with the time that you guys had spent, you would have been able to stop within the furthest out settlement and rest for the night if you want, or if you wanted to go ahead and push on.
Damn, that bike sounded good.
That was a frickin' Honda.
I know. I'm saying I'm using that as your bike sound.
Oh. There you go.
So what would you all like to do for the evening here?
So are we... So out of planning to stop in the settlement when we have the opportunity, or are we going to push through?
That's your choice. We don't have to make it a bit...
I'm asking the group.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I'm asking the group out of character. Yeah.
Sorry.
I say we push through.
I would say ask that in character.
Okay.
Because if you say out of character, I think you're talking to me. So.
Oh, gotcha. Righty then. So, okay, out of character, as we approach the initial settlement, Tonvar will speak. So this is going to be the last settlement before the final push. Do we want to rest here, or do we keep going?
I gotta use the little bear's room.
How much journey is left?
It would be what, like a half day, right?
Probably about a day's journey.
Probably another full day of travel. And then so out of character, Carson, past the settlement, it's just open desert, right?
It's not open desert. There is open grassland, however.
Okay.
There's a small section of forest that you can either choose to go through or go around. You do know that there are a couple of elven settlements that are close to there. However, usually people steer.
So we have some options in the next leg for some sort of shelter, then, correct?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
It's not going to be completely open. I will say also that you know that your contact is supposed to be meeting you with your caravan at the edge of the desert. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not entirely dangerous, but not entirely safe. We'd have some options to stop for emergencies if needed. But it is another full days of travel, so I'm leaving it to the group. I'm not making that decision for us.
Little bear's room is needed.
Violet has to make bears.
What type of dangers are we talking about?
What would Tonvar know, or do I need to make a roll?
I'd say, roll survival.
Roll what?
Survival.
That's a semi-okay roll.
Yeah, you would know that there are some like natural creatures like wolves and things that would be out at this time of the evening. As far as like anything super dangerous, again, the giants would have been the most dangerous thing, but they're not in anywhere close. There might be a few goblin holes you'd have to watch out for. You do think that there might be some gnolls in the area, but you don't remember if they're still operating or not.
Okay. Well, I mean, besides the goblin den, or maybe a pack of gnolls, it's overall fairly safe. Bob, get out of fucking distance.
Yeah, but traveling at night is not safe, as safe as traveling during the day, because
of course
our perception decreases because we can't see as well, and the holes are more camouflaged. If we want to push through, I suggest we do it at a slower, safer pace and set up a rotation as far as driving the carriage and the shotgun. If the driver wants to lay down, I'll go ahead and drive the first watch and second watch so he gets full rest, Then I'll go ahead and rest during the last third of the evening.
I would tend to agree with what our friend here is saying as far as the provisions that we would need to take to make nighttime travel more safe.
I can't see anything from inside the carriage anyway, so whatever y'all think is best.
You don't want me driving at all.
That's true.
I could take lookout. I could see pretty well in the dark.
I do have dark vision.
What is that supposed to announce?
Well, they're talking about doing things at night, so it's obligatory that everybody announces they have dark vision. Go.
The only one that
I didn't know if, you know...
The only one that sees better than everybody else is Tibble, so...
Right. Because of his...
That's not true. Brad has the best dark vision.
Damn right.
Oh, man.
Alright, so if we're gonna push on and you're gonna drive, Noran, I'll take shotgun with you and do lookout with Binks. Taking perimeter.
Sounds good.
All right. Well,
Need bear's room.
Yeah, can we stop to use the little girl's room?
I mean, there's
let's
a
take it. I guess. Are we agreeing to take a quick rest then?
Just 2 minutes. I just need 2 minutes.
Okay.
You know,
Let the poor creature
gotta have lady times.
relieve itself.
All right. Oh, as he slows the horses up to a stop. Everyone can take a short break if they want. So, have you decided that you want to push on through the night?
Yes.
I believe that we have.
Consensus.
Let's do it.
Alright, so stops and rests for just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
No issues whatsoever.
I asked the driver, is there anything peculiar or special about the these mounts or the wagon that I should know about that's just specific for this group? Or is it a standard mount, standard wagon?
I mean, Miss Farthing's spent quite a good bit of money on this team. They're fairly reliable.
So
it's a classic horse-drawn
it's a typical horses, typical.
Is it a
carriage.
two-team team or four-horse team?
Yeah, it's a two horse team.
Okay.
All right.
Tonvar will plan on continuing to take point and utilize the imp and his familiar, the mechanical owl, to scout ahead and around.
I will need Naran to make an animal handling check, and I will need Tonvar to make a perception check.
Say that again?
Need you to make a perception check. Need him to make... Oh, shit.
Are you fucking shitting me?
We're all going to die.
Oh, did he crit fail on the animal? Oh, man.
I'm gonna need that new character sheet, by the way.
I was like, I can't even guidance that.
I fucking give.
He rolled
Flash
before I could help
Okay,
him.
hold on. So, out of character, if I used Flash of Genius...
No, they won't. It can't change.
No,
it can't
not even enough? It won't? Okay.
Can't change the crit.
Can't change a crit fail?
Yep.
Gotcha, yeah.
And I
That's
thought
what I
about
figured, but...
speak with the animals. But it's too late now.
Alright, let's play it out. So, Naran, as you
Here,
all
I'm gonna make my perception roll then, too.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have seen... Actually, hang on one second real quick. No. You wouldn't have seen that with that.
Okay.
Tombar, as you're moving forward, you don't notice any danger. However, Naran, as you all are moving forward,
A snake appears to crawl onto the path between Tonvar and the horses get spooked. One of them actually breaks the harness and has sprinted off into a nearby field.
Fuck.
Is it still close by?
No. It ran pretty quickly.
And then so that as far as that perception roll, that was just mine though. What about the homunculus and the familiar?
Oh, right. So I gotta add that to theirs. Fuck. Hang on.
Yeah.
Because I've got their. Familiar is a owl, so it would have a +6, I think it is, to perception and sight.
I think it's +6. Yeah, I need to go find the stat block, but
Homunculus is quite a bit lower.
+4.
It's +4 for the
at this
owl?
level. +4 for the homunculus at this level.
Okay.
I have that page up, but I forgot to go grab the
Okay.
owl.
Yeah, so 15 with the homunculus, and yeah, I'll say your homunculus probably would have seen the snake.
Okay.
So the owl probably would have seen it too. So you would have seen it like off in the side, but before you could really react, it had already.
Yeah, before we could do much about it. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair.
All right, I pull the remaining horse to a stop, and I go, oopsies.
I thought you knew how to do this.
Yeah, as all of you who were asleep are jostled awake at this point.
I say, I'm gonna go look for the horse and cast this. And describe the horse that we lost. Since that I've spent the entire day looking at its ass while riding. So I pretty much have a good description of what this beast is.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely remember that chestnut horse's ass.
Yes.
And it's not
I'm sure it hasn't gotten... Yeah, I'm sure it hasn't gone 5 miles yet.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. It's not even gotten a mile, probably a half a mile away at this point. You can still see it out in the middle of the field. It is a good ways away, though. But it appears to have stopped and is, like, grazing in the field now.
I'll go with you to go get the horse.
Okay.
I like horses.
Violet and Iran are going to get the horse.
And Tonvar will just kind of stand watch, utilizing his homunculus and.
Okay.
And as we're getting closer to it,
just scan the area.
I'm going to prep my speak with animals.
Okay.
Because I want to speak to them.
Violet, as you feel the energy from your totem kind of flow through you, you start to hear everything around you that's sounds like whispers within the grass. Not malicious, but you know, things live in the grass.
Is it one of Squeaker's brothers?
Maybe. I don't know. Roll perception.
No, I'm not gonna bother with that.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you guys are coming up on the horse now. What would you want to do?
Hi, buddy.
Oh shit.
Did you get spooked?
Uh-huh.
It's okay. It's okay.
Danger belt.
Danger belt?
This is some good grass, though.
Well, there's plenty of it along the way.
No, there's not.
What do you mean there's not?
Roll persuasion.
What's
I don't know. I feel
saying,
like this horse
Violet?
needs to persuade me. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hey, it's better than a nat 1.
Wait, really?
get a few more bites, you know. We'll get you all settled back up.
Neuron needs you to roll animal handling with advantage.
Double that one.
Right.
Oh man.
Hey, he didn't even need it.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't even need to roll it again.
He
But yeah, there you
really
go.
didn't need it.
Yeah. So yeah, the horse is like, okay. And you start to lead it, Neuron. It kind of brushes up against your hand, Violet.
I give him some pets.
You pet the horse. Man, you all manage to bring it back to the cart. However, the harness is definitely broken.
How broken?
It looks like it was just a clean snap of the crossbar.
Can I fix it?
I have. How clean is it?
If you put the pieces back together, you could easily try and put it. You could try and
Double mending.
yeah. we'll say Ren and Tomvar, with the two of you working together, you managed to
Okay.
splint the wood back.
That's why I was asking how clean of a break it was.
Are
Obviously.
they welding it with magic?
basically.
Pretty much, yes. Depending on the material, and if it's yeah, that's kind of my speciality. There's one of a few.
I just use
Fixing
it
and
to fix
building and well, that's an appropriate use for that particular skill. Yeah.
and her clothes because she tears them sometimes.
You're referring to the bear thing? Okay.
Understatement of the century.
Tears them all the time.
Why
But
can't
my
I
suitcase
not
helps
find
with that.
this card?
So we'll say that you managed to repair the cart. You get the horse's hitch back up, and start making your way again. And again, that will kind of slow your travel time down a little bit more with this little hiccup. So Tomvar, I need you to make another perception check out front. Neuron, another animal handling.
Okay.
Ren is now helping you, Neuron, as you're trying to drive this horse.
You can do it, Neuron. You can do it.
Roll your d4. Okay, yeah, that works. We'll add... Yeah, Tomvar, you don't see any kind of danger, even with your owl's perception up ahead.
Okay.
You do see the sun peeking up over the horizon as you are all making your way.
What about if we do one of these?
On yourself?
Sure.
I mean, there's no danger whatsoever, because that's like a soft 20, or even higher than that with your perception plus the owls.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Actually, I was looking at it in the stat block, and the homunculus has a better perception roll. +3 for the owl. And +4 for the homunculus.
really, it has... Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, either way. But the owl has advantage on perception, I believe. Anyway.
Advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight. That's correct.
Yeah, so... I guess if you want to roll it again, but I mean, there's no reason.
I don't care that much. Yeah, no. I mean, if it's not necessary and there's nothing, if there's nothing that would indicate to Tonvar that there was necessary to have cast a spell, it would make sense for him to have done so.
Yeah, there's no danger from what you can tell. I mean, it seems clear. And Neuron, you actually, the horses are being a little ornery, but Ren kind of helps you. To kind of keep him under control, she kind of pats the horse on the butt, and it seems to enjoy that.
God damn it!
And we'll say at the end of it, you guys make it through your journey with no issue other than the horse, and you start making your way towards the edge of the grasslands, and you can see before you the Silver Sands. This
desertscape that seems to be stretching out as far as your eyes can see. Looks unlike any desert that you've ever seen. Silver Sands is definitely a proper moniker. It seems to glisten in the sunlight as you scan the horizon, and not with like that bright white that you usually see within a desert. It looks bluish, almost silver. Tonvar, you would know because this area is very rich in natural minerals that you can use for any of your experiments.
Awesome.
And as you start approaching...
Tonvar will take a deep, deep breath. I love the smell of the desert.
No. Tombar, how much further do we got to go before we're meeting up with your contact?
The caravan should be no more than another day, half day's ride.
Probably about a quarter day. You're close.
Yeah.
You're very close at this
That's why I
point.
said no more than then.
All right, man, I hate that.
Oh yeah, you lived in one for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did.
That sucks.
Oh, the last time we were in the desert didn't end very well. I mean, I guess it did end well, but...
Did you die?
Say it depends on who you ask.
I mean, I know somebody that did. A little bit.
Think of it this way. Maybe this desert won't be as hot because of our trip through the previous one.
Yeah.
Because you put a hole in the sun.
Ooh, maybe that'll help with the temperature.
Yes. Yes, that's... Yes.
The sun's a complete asshole anyway.
Yeah, Tonvar, you would notice that a few months, well, actually probably about a year and a half ago, a sudden large spot appeared on the sun, and none of your mages could figure out why it was there. They thought it was a bad omen for a while, but after a point of time when nothing bad started happening, they just forgot about it. But there's definitely a hole in the sun, and apparently they've just admitted to creating it.
Did I hear you guys right on that? That you caused this phenomena?
Oh, it's a long story.
Nighttime now, so.
Well, no, it's during the day now. You guys are...
Oh, it's daytime now?
Because
Okay.
you guys were at night, so...
Gotcha. Well then, okay.
One of us did. He's no longer with us, though.
Okay. Can't. Can't add my tool expertise, and it's frustrating me. Sorry. Anyway, so moving right along. Do we have anything else happen as we travel, or no?
Oh, sorry.
Everybody still
got
here?
distracted by trying to fix things.
Yeah, sorry. I was totally distracted by trying to figure out how to add my tool expertise. So it's okay.
Yeah, as you guys make your way towards the edge of the grasslands, you do start coming up on the Silver Sands. And as you pull in closer, you see in front of you what looks to be a brass dome. Tonvar, you would know this as one of the Gnomish caravans. It is a mechanical vehicle that's kind of similar in construction to home, but a lot smaller. Think of it like a Gnomish carriage, basically, that has the ability to quickly traverse the desert. A smaller, more personal vehicle to
scoot yourself along between the various satellites and settlements between that are dotted across the desert.
Right.
And as you all approach closer to this thing, you see your contact, your brother-in-arms, and one of your best friends since you've been back home, Devlin Throttlelock.
Ah, Devlin!
Tavar! Hey! He's just kind of like waving like crazy. And what you all see is a small gnome man. Looks very similar to Kimmy, except his hair is parted on the other side and it's blue. As you all approach closer, like he rushes out to greet you.
Tanvar will embrace his friend.
Hey, what's up, man? As you gotta pull back, he gives you a handshake, and you guys are late. Like, what took you so long?
Minor navigation problems, and then a snake. You know how these organics are with. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So, hey, you got your passes? Right?
As he kind of motions to the rest of the
You
group.
were breaking.
Yeah, we got him.
Okay.
I pull him out. I got him from Kimmy.
Ah, cool. Oh, and he kind of takes him and looks him over.
All right. Tom, you got that seal on you?
I would assume he does. Yes.
Yes.
He'll pull it from one of his many pouches on his vest.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot mine. And he kind of like presses some wax down and stamps it on. Here you go. All right. Yeah, you're good to go. So, any questions before we head there?
Is there any dangers that we should be aware of that might occur between here and there?
No.
I mean, what? Unless there's like a fucking errant Earth element or something.
Oh, no, that's only happened half dozen times in the last month.
Well, I mean, 7, 6. Look, the last one busted your little toy there up pretty good.
Yeah, it's good that I've gotten good at fixing them.
Well, thankfully.
Besides, after harvesting them, we got some great resources.
Yeah, he was happy for a while after that. Okay, for the most part, though, we shouldn't have to worry about anything. These things are pretty sturdy, as he kind of
Bangs on the...
Pong.
Yeah. As he bangs on the caravan.
So, I guess I have to
caravans.
preface this. You're going to see a world of wonders like you've never seen before,
As he kind of like moves his hands wildly up in the air.
and you can't tell anybody about it, or we'll kill you. And I'm not joking.
Man, you guys are serious.
Yeah.
I point over to
The Clock King is pretty serious about security of our intellectual property, as it were.
I point over to Brad and I say, "You hear that? Whatever you see, you can't tell anybody."
Roger.
Oh, because he's blind. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. You'll be getting a lot of those with this. Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah. All right. Anyway, so follow me
As he kind of motions toward the giant caravan in front of him. He turns a couple of switches and you hear some steam kind of billow out from the thing. And as this large hatch like opens with a pop, the shell just kind of rolls backwards. And inside there are several very nice plush leather seats.
And Carson, does this one burrow, or is this a surface traversing
This is a burrowing one.
vehicle? Okay. Yep. So the Steel Defender will have converted back to the dog form to climb inside as well. All right, everybody, mount up. You're in for quite a treat for this one.
Okay, I grab my stuff and I mount up.
Nobody's particularly claustrophobic, right?
Nope. Not at all.
No.
Okay, just checking.
All right,
Let's go, Binks.
right this way. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Devlin kind of looks like he's taking tickets from people.
What are you laughing at? Get in there.
Well, when we get to home, none of you guys are going to try to steal Binks and put him in a stone, right?
Well, considering he's kind of bound to you and not directly... I mean, we shouldn't need him. We haven't fallen short in a long time, so...
I don't like how you said shouldn't.
I will not show yourself to the Clock King. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe you should stay invisible.
Okay. As he kind of snaps his fingers and he pops invisible.
All right. Everybody strapped in?
Yep.
How do you strap in?
How do you work this?
You just put these over your shoulder, this across your lap, and it goes into the center part here, and so Tom Bro will walk over and show the others that don't seem to figure out how the harness works.
There's a harness? I thought you were just doing a figure of speech.
No, seriously, you need to strap into this chip.
Okay.
I mean, unless you like smacking up against brass walls.
Brass balls? What?
Walls, not ball. What the hell, man?
Walked into that one, brother.
Alright, so, okay. There. Miss, you're good. You're good.
Think we're all good.
Good.
I nod.
The canopy snaps back down with a large clank. And as Devlin jumps up in the front seat, there is a window up front that he can kind of see out of. And he starts turning large dials, and you hear the clanking of gears as he pushes forward on what looks to be a throttle. And he pulls a couple of levers, and all right, here we go! And with a big hiss of steam, you all just lurch forward. And as this giant beetle, you feel it just turn straight down. You hear the grinding of sand and rock as this thing starts burrowing underground.
Hope nothing breaks.
How long's the trip?
As you're all kind of just rocking around like...
It shouldn't be too long, probably about an hour.
Oh, okay.
What would you all like to do while you're in the giant beetle? Or giant caravan here, I should say.
Make folding paper.
Okay, make a dex check for me. Or no, roll your woodworking tools, because that's what that would be.
Woodworking tools for paper?
It was the closest thing, I'm sure, just for simplicity's sake.
Aoi has made several paper cranes as she's trying to calm herself with all this shaking going on.
Yes.
Rin's gonna scold the ferret because it's been chasing Squeakers around the cabin.
Oh, damn, Violet doesn't have Speak with Animals up now.
Leave him alone. Stop it. Stop it.
as the ferret kind of looks up at you.
Wait, is that squeakers?
That's a +3. So that I'm working on a music box as I'm waiting.
Okay.
I look over to Brad, ask him if he has a drink.
Yeah, just give him one.
Okay. Yeah.
That was Smith's tools, but oh well.
Hand him some ale. Devlin up front kind of sees you guys passing drinks. Hey, hit me with one!
You driving?
Are we passing libations?
I mean, this thing practically drives itself.
I would like some.
I'll drink with you guys. Yeah.
I pass my bottles to Bryn.
Alright, Bryn, you now have a bottle of ale.
She's just gonna take a swig and give it back.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Okay, I think we're getting close. Hold on to your butts.
As he starts pulling more levers, and then as you all like just slam forward in your seats, and you feel this thing start pulling back. Yeah, I need everybody probably to make strength saves.
Just let it be known that I am indeed holding my butt.
What do you need us to do? Strength, you said?
Strength saves, yeah.
This is why I'm strapped in.
This is gonna hurt. I thought we were strapped in.
Yeah, you're strapped in, but you're still lurching forward pretty hard.
Am I, though?
So you're not going to take as much damage from this.
And we're going to do this because I know that's bad. And guidance.
I'll say I'll go ahead and be nice and say save that because you're probably not going to take that much damage.
Okay.
I don't really want to use a flash of genius just to save, but what's the... Yeah.
Yeah, you're, so everyone who failed, which would be Tybalt, Owie, and Ren, you all like bash your heads up against the back of the thing, and you all take 2 points of bashing damage, as you're kind of given a little bit of whiplash.
The favored by the gods feature, though, you can roll your 2d4, right?
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
If it's only 2 points damage, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna worry about it.
No, you're just okay. You're not going to waste it then. Yeah, I was going to say if it was more damage, then I might use a flash of genius to help
Don't
somebody.
you know how to drive this thing?
No. Yes.
Oh God. Thomas, keep me safe.
Hey, I totally know what I'm doing. He's the one that doesn't know how to drive.
As he points back to Tonovar.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to drive this thing, but I'm not the one driving.
Good point. Anyway,
I mean, it's a lot of fun.
As you all like lurch back, and then all of a sudden, boom! You hear this large crash outside as this thing seems to level out again. And through the front window, you see the sun beaming overhead. That silver sand that seems to be kind of shifting with the sunlight.
ah, cool. They surfaced. Well, this is going to be a fun way to get in here.
Can I stop holding on to my butt?
If you would like.
Oh, I was supposed to hold on to mine. She lets go of Violet's butt.
Oh.
A lot of non-specific butt grabbing going on back there. Anyway,
As you
Yeah.
all...
They're all playing a whole lot of grab ass.
definitely.
I'll hold mine if you hold your, or I'll hold yours if you hold mine. No.
But what you all see in front of you, as you're looking out the front window with the sun beaming down, you see this gargantuan mechanical city. This
technological marvel. A literal moving city. It looks like this giant beetle, kind of like what you're in now, but there's a very clear face on the front of it, and this huge domed cap, but on the back of it you can quite clearly see what looks like more of these smaller domes that you can assume are some kind of buildings. Tomvar, you know these are some of the laboratories and some of the places where the upper districts are. But this huge, beautiful thing, it dwarfs anything you've ever seen. You think this thing is probably bigger than Brigada proper. It is massive. And it's right in front of you.
Ah, home sweet home.
Kelleray, your city is awesome.
No response, actually.
Oh, that's fine. No, that just was a statement.
Yeah. All right, here we are. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Okay, no, seriously, get out of my beetle.
Tonvar and his little menagerie will dismount and start heading towards home.
Okay. And,
How do I get out of this now?
as the canopy snaps open, yeah, all of you are still in your harnesses.
There's a quick release right here.
Ooh.
And you all find the button and are able to manage to let yourselves out fairly easily. And yeah, before you is the giant mechanical city of home. What would you like to do?
Tonvar's already walking towards whatever entrance would be the closest to our current position.
And Devlin is going with you. There is a... you know for sure, there are several like ladders that lead to these hatches that are on the underbelly of this thing that you can use to kind of climb up inside of it, especially when they're surfaced. They usually retract these ladders, but you know, this is to make it easy for easier access for those coming in on the caravans or coming in from the satellites to be able to get to it. There are also the ports that the satellites can occasionally attach to, but at the moment it doesn't look like there are any there. Based on the situation that you know is going on, Tonvar, he's probably got all of them out. So, yeah, we'll say the two of
Up
you...
one of the ladders, I suppose.
Yep. Okay.
Well, how am I getting the steel defender up then? Like, there's got to be some mounts and other things that aren't humanoid.
There's a
to be
winch.
able to ascend. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, there is a winch beside the ladder also that you can use.
That works.
These are primarily cargo entrances anyway, so if there is anything heavier that you need to lift up into it, you have access to those.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So that will work for me.
So we'll say that you hook that thing up.
Ready?
And the two of you start climbing up. Violet is starting up behind you. What are the rest of you doing?
You're cutting in and out just slightly.
Damn it. It's Discord is being stupid. Hang on, let me restart real quick.
It's like your mic monitoring is just too high.
I don't know. I think I need to... I think my mic might be going out, actually.
Oof.
Yeah. This thing's getting about a year old now. I've been using it a lot, so... Let me restart Discord real quick.
I mean, I would hate fuck. I mean, he's a pretty swell guy.
Yeah, great guy. I want to check everybody for concussions because everybody banged their head.
Okay, roll medical. Allie looks like she's bleeding probably a little more than everybody else.
Oh no. Let me... Going to... burn
spell slot because she's a nice girl.
Burns highest spell slot possible.
Burns to a level 6 spell slot.
Oh god.
That's a level 1 spell slot.
Still even 13. Healing touch or cure wounds to fucking heal 2 damage. Yeah, so Owie, you completely heal your 2 damage that you took.
I got though.
I'm gonna wipe the blood off.
There you go.
Your head feels better.
Thanks, little one.
I'm not that little.
How tall are you again?
Well, she's probably still pretty short. 5 foot flat, 5'1". She's still short.
You're 5'1". I'm going to stand over you then.
And so am I.
Well, that's why she reached up. She knows she's not little. I'm a grown damn woman.
Yeah, I mean, you're still taller than all of us.
Easy there.
Just under 4 foot tall gnome.
Narn looks at both Violet and Owie with kind of a perplexing look on why they're trying to bully poor Ren.
And I'm older than you, so I don't want to hear it.
She's gonna say to Violet.
Still can't argue that.
So is the Clock King expecting us?
Yes.
No. Wait.
No?
Yes? Tom
Not yet, probably.
Tom and Devlin are kind of looking at each other like, what?
Yeah, we might have to work up to that.
Yeah, he's still not happy.
Is this that part where we do
how is that going?
Not great. Still no answers yet, and nobody's really willing to help, so...
Why do we have to work up to that? That's why we came here.
Yeah, he's kind of locked himself away ever since the satellite stopped replying as to why they're not meeting quotas.
Yeah, he's just kind of been just locked in his room and yelling. Lots of yelling.
Who is he yelling?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is like
He's
a mad king
everything.
situation we got here.
More like he's just not happy with things as they are. You know, you ever have one of those bosses that when things are going great, everything's great, you're meeting your quotas and things are going as expected, but when they don't, it goes real bad.
Yeah, my bosses were always just real bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, usually it's the latter half.
Oh, well.
Especially when they try to kill you.
Bink shudders with PTSD.
So the story is we haven't been pulling in the raw resources that we normally do from the mines and the harvesters and things like that, and the Clock King doesn't like that at all.
Gone to your satellites to check what was going on?
That, as my brother here was just saying, we haven't heard from them, and nobody's been willing to go physically check yet. Nobody wants to be the bearer of the bad news with the Clock King.
Exactly.
This is where we go on all those quests so we can talk to the big guy. I've read so many stories.
What?
We don't have time for this low-level shit.
Well, you want the airship, right?
Yeah, we do.
So... And Tomber just shrugs.
Does it mean I get to be an adventurer?
Wait, airship? You didn't tell me that's what they were here for!
What did you think we were here for?
I thought we were just giving them arms.
Yeah, we need those too.
I mean, we got all our arms.
I am going to kill my sister.
What,
think
she
we
didn't
also
tell
got an
you?
arm back home.
Is Kimmy your sister?
Yes,
Yeah.
Kimmy's his sister. I don't just call him brother because he's my friend. I mean, it's a double entendre, but you know.
I thought you called on them.
And you still don't have a ring on it yet, which, by the way, you better start getting working on that.
I know. I have this whole war thing that we're dealing with.
You're gonna get married?
Everybody always so focused on these rings.
Eventually, I mean, we've got all this other shit we've been dealing with.
Oh my god, can I help plan it?
I guess I just met you like 2 days ago, but
I'm not talking to you.
She runs over to Kimmy.
is Kimmy still here? Or
Kimmy's not there.
yeah, no, she
No, Kimmy's
no,
still
she didn't
Bergata.
come with us.
She stayed, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then why did she get on
I
the
was gonna
back of the
say.
bike?
I think she only slapped his ass back in Regatta while you were still in the teleportation area.
Yeah.
So
So if we can't get the Clock King to see us, who's to say he even wants to send us?
well, I mean, if nobody else around here is willing to go find out what's going on, and you were able to find out what's going on and or fix the problem, he would be in your debt. That was the idea, right?
Yeah, sounds
Ingratiate
like
yourselves to the Clock King.
Where is the satellite?
Satellites. There's multiple sites.
Yeah, there's 9 of them. They're all across the desert right now at different
So
points
you
where
got
we.
to go to all of them?
I don't know. We don't know which ones aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Again, nobody's saying a word. It's really weird.
You
actually.
said there was 9 of them?
So the way that it works is when quotas aren't being met, nobody wants to be the one to admit that they're the problem. So they've just stopped responding at this point.
All 9 of them?
Because yes. So even if one of them is the problem, the other 8 won't be the ones to tell it because the Clock King, the way he does things,
He's
is a little violent
You're gonna come
when
down
it
on
reaches
all
this
of them.
point.
I got a question. There's 9 of them. Are they in groups of 3?
No.
Damn it. Always been 3s.
That'd be too
But
easy.
that logic doesn't make sense because if he comes down on all of them, wouldn't the ones that are producing what they're supposed to say something?
Well, that's the other side of the gnome honor system. There, we're not going to be the ones to rat each other out either.
Uh-huh.
So
But that's
outside of
not
us
ratting out if you
traveling
just
to
report
all of
that you're
them,
putting what you're supposed to.
That's still lying. And he's gonna find out. He has his ways.
I mean, it's
I'm
kind of
just
a
saying the
one for
ones
all,
that
all for
are-
one
that are
thing. Like
doing-
if I understand where you're coming from, there, Brad.
It just seems like if you didn't respond, you would still be screwed.
Exactly.
So why not just say something? Damned if you do, damned if you don't type of situation, right?
If you don't respond, and he thinks that all of them are not.
He's going to be fuming mad either way, so that's just where we're at.
So, adventure?
Donovan will shrug again.
First things first, we gotta get this ladder.
Ladder?
What's wrong with the ladder again?
Nothing. Y'all have just been talking below it.
I thought we already had gone up into the city by this point, to be fair.
Not yet. Y'all are still down on the ground.
all right, up I go.
Okay.
Yep, up we go.
I'm gonna need strength checks from everybody.
You
Oh,
dick.
goodness.
That was a deck save. God damn it.
Yee.
You said check or
You want strength
say-
or athletics?
Strength check.
Ugh. What a waste.
And I thought I rolled bad.
I rolled good, but of course it's when you click the wrong fucking thing.
Ren, as soon as you step up on the first rung, your boot slips and you fall on your bum.
15?
Wait, that's Naran. Never mind.
Are you talking-
Naran, you fall on your ass.
Yeah, Neuron.
I was scared.
I was too. I was like, holy crap, we're not getting up here.
That's a ladder. Like
I was gonna say if you got a 15 and you did that, someone's gonna like fall in quicksand or something.
yeah, right.
Naran, yeah, you fall on your ass as soon as you step up on the ladder. Tibble, you fall off probably about 6 feet up off the ground, and Owie, you fall probably about 3 feet. So,
Wow.
really, the only one that's going to take any damage is probably going to be Tibble here.
I have a ring of feather fall, so I'm not.
Okay, you're not taking anything then, yeah. So, the rest of you start making your way up, though. So I need checks from the three of you again.
So many strength dump stats.
Another one? Jeez.
Strength is like the dump stat in 5e. What are you talking about?
I don't know what you mean.
Except for Violet, who's like...
I yell up, Brad, can I get some help?
Do I see people really struggling?
Yes, I will help you.
Yeah, you all see these guys struggling, trying to get up.
Okay.
Naran, you start making your way up.
How many people need help up?
You can do it, Tibble.
It's Allie and Tibble at this point. God. There you go, with advantage. Yeah, Brad kind of helps pull you up, Tibble.
All right, I'll throw in one of those too if we really need it.
Okay, yeah, well,
I'm gonna flex.
Come on, guys. Yeah, you just put your foot there, and then yeah, you use that handhold. Okay, yeah.
Allie, I'll say go ahead and roll a d4 for guidance.
A D4? Okay.
Wet.
And I guess roll another d4 because you got guidance twice, technically. It doesn't
Well,
say
whoever I would have to another
Oh,
person.
he
I guess?
smacks 2 out there.
technically doesn't say you can't be affected by more than one guidance at a time. So
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
And then
It-
we can
it dou-
spam
it
cast
double
it for
roll.
everybody, right? So...
Oh
I mean, technically, yeah.
We could sit here. The duration is up. Concentration up to 1 minute, so we could just sit here concentrating on it and make it happen.
You're all just kind of pulling everybody up the ladder, like at this point now. But yeah,
there's no way I'm failing a concentration save at this point.
yeah,
Either.
you all start making your way up the ladder now after a little bit of trouble, but as you pop the hatch,
After some
as you pop the hatch into the actual cargo area of home, it opens up with this large metallic creak, and inside you see gnomes fucking everywhere.
Why are the gnomes fucking in here?
They're not. Oh, God damn it! Not again.
I'm in
Commas are
I
important.
love it.
I thought they worshipped Kelleray, not Thomas.
Oh my god.
But you see gnomes all over the place, like they're just going about their daily lives. You see traders all over. There's a guy that's selling scrap. There's a few people that are trying to push their little mechanical objects that they make. Nothing nearly on the level of what you and Devlin do, obviously, Tonbar. But they like it. They enjoy making little like music boxes and things that you make. This thing is wall to wall metal. You guys really don't know what kind. But within this particular area, there is buildings, what look to be like made out of wood, stone, just various building materials that are kind of built into these metal inlays within this particular chamber that you're in. This is one of the not bigger loading docks, but it is one of the more frequented.
What now, Devlin?
I don't know what you guys want to do.
I want to go talk to the Clock King.
Yeah, I want to go talk to the Clock King.
Well, the best course of action, as I've stated, is we got to go find out what's going on with these satellites.
Yeah, and I
where
don't
we
really
would
know
get
that he's
started
seeing anybody
with
right now either. That's the problem.
Does he have problems with his eyes?
Not that I know of.
Not. Yeah, I don't think so.
I feel like I need to give you a high five for that one. Why are you guys trying to avoid an adventure? That's not how the storybooks go.
Yeah, I'm just looking
Have
to
you
know
been reading?
where we get started.
Kinds of books. The sneaky ones.
We got
the
lots of
hero one.
shops you could go look through. I mean, I don't know. There's a bar over there. There's Temple of Kelleray. There's I don't know.
Wait, how far away is the Temple of Kelleray?
It's in the main dome.
Do they have any discount shops?
Depends on what you're looking for.
Cheap stuff. I don't think they paid me before I left.
Huh.
At least you're getting paid.
Worked for a year without getting paid.
What? You didn't get paid for the year work for the downtime?
Technically, she's under an apprenticeship, and also she sleeps at the temple anyway, so...
That was just an internship. You gotta go through the paces first.
Oh man. So out of character, do we want to go ask around? Do we want to go shopping? Is there anything that anybody in the party wants to do?
Yeah, I said we
So I
go
guess
ask
we're
around
done.
at the bar.
Well, I mean, above character, there's an obvious hook here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So out of character, we could fully just go to one of the satellites and just do this. But if we want to do some role play, do we want to try and do some information gathering before we go? Like,
Is there?
I'm not the face character or the leader, so I'm not gonna in character. I'm not gonna push this right now personally.
Is there people in the bars that would know about the satellites?
Yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of people that interact with that. The traders that go back and forth. I mean, where do we want to start, folks?
Why don't we start in the shop first to see what type of items they have that we don't normally see in Brigada.
There is a lot of that.
There is a lot of that.
The discount shop.
As she holds up a bag with like very little coinage in it.
It sure feels that way now, don't it?
No, you have no clue how empty her purse is.
I don't know how fat mine was like a week ago. Well, if we're going to the shop, I'll go to the shop. But if they're starting to ask around, I'm going to go to the Temple of Kelleray.
I'm gonna follow Violet.
Dome of Kelleray?
The dome.
The dome.
I'm going to the
main
Thunder
dome.
Dome.
I guess it is a dome.
So I always go
Yeah,
with
I'm
Violet.
Yes, I'm gonna follow my teddy bear.
Gotta make sure that she heard me. This city is awesome. And I haven't been to the temple in a while.
It is kind of neat, isn't it? Hey, you're here?
Ooh, hello!
Hi.
This city's awesome.
So none of us are hearing that, though. That's telepathic communication.
Violet's crazy.
Yeah, she's talking to herself all year long.
Well, unless it's the statue situation again.
No, you definitely only hear it in your head currently.
Okay.
And so, but she's communicating to it verbally, or
absolutely.
I want to.
She's way too dumb not to think that.
She looks crazy.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. So, would it be appropriate to have noticed that and in some way
I mean, if she's saying it out loud,
picked up on me? Okay, so being a smart character, would I have possibly picked up on the nuance there is what I'm asking. and/or is there some way for me to have rolled something to determine that she's talking to
I'll
Kelly?
say roll Arcana. She's definitely talking to somebody in her head. You don't know who or what exactly. But she's responding out loud, which is weird and kind of a little stupid.
Violet, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Miss Kelleray.
What? What? Like,
This is
literally
the city.
talking to Kelleray?
Yes.
You know Kelleray resides in home, right?
I know I want to see her. Well, I get to see you, Kelleray.
Sure, come on by.
You're literally talking to Kelleray. How are you doing that?
Well, I mean, she chose me as a council member. I don't know if that... She chose me, and then somebody else chose me. I don't know how it works.
Convar know what Violet's referring to as far as the council?
You would know that within the country of Borgata, which is the country that's neighboring the Silver Sands and home, they are governed by a group that is appointed by the Four Faiths, which are the four new gods within Nidoria. Kelleray, obviously the goddess that lives within home, and that many of the gnomes worship, had at one point in time 3 council members, but one of them died recently, within the last year and a half. And from what you had heard, there was another council member that was put in place, but she wasn't necessarily with Kelleray. She was with Voxia, which that name doesn't sound familiar to you. And especially considering there's only technically 4 gods, or 4 new gods. Who the hell knows?
Excuse me. This is curious.
How do I get to you?
You're in the beetle? You're in the beetle. Go down, there's a gear path to a steam pipe. Don't get in the pipe though, that's hot. See. Oh, there's a big statue in the middle of the dome. You can see it.
Yep. I think I see it, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, you definitely see a giant statue.
Okay.
See, it's the big dome
Well-
thingy. It's made out of metal.
Oh, you're in that dome.
I've got to see this.
But now the shop just became a lot less interesting to her. She is going to the dome.
Okay. What would everybody else like to
Tonvar's gonna follow.
do? Okay, Tonvar,
Tonvar's
Aoi,
gonna
and,
follow. Like I gotta see this.
okay, Tonvar, Aoi, and Violet are headed towards Kelleray.
I'm going to.
Going where?
Kelleray.
Okay.
It's Kelleray as well.
Alright, Ren's going. Ron, what are you doing? Brad, what are you doing?
I'm going to the shop.
I'm going to the bar.
I'm gonna follow Brad to the bar.
Okay.
You mean help him find it?
Actually, this is considered an urban area.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna help him get there quickly.
Okay. Yep. Ren, you start asking around to a couple of the gnomes on the streets, and they point you exactly where you need to go.
Do you have the urchin background?
Yeah, I do.
Nice. Yeah.
I just meant more because he was blind, not that you had an actual way of doing it.
I actually have a way to go.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Anytime you can actually use your background features, heck yeah. That's always fun.
Yeah, a couple of the gnomes kind of look up at you and like, oh my god, you're tall.
I know.
I like it here.
She actually feels tall here.
I need everybody to roll perception checks, actually.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Perception.
Cavalry lights my way.
Holy Jesus.
Double nuts.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Guidance on myself.
Oh, I didn't think the first one took. So okay, cool. Hell yeah! Not
You
20.
sometimes got to give it a second.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's
lags.
it's just hard because it's not like I'm not on a PC, so I can't have two windows up. So when I press it, I don't see the chat bar, the chat window. I have to click back over. So a little frustrating, but
Tibble, you're kind of caught up in like what the fuck is going on here. Ren, you're like just admiring.
did you guidance that?
I guidanced myself, and it didn't help that much.
Yeah, it didn't, unfortunately.
Just my favorite seating.
I mean, okay, I'll say actually, all of you do notice that you're all getting a lot of looks.
Is it
And,
Is it because we're beautiful?
well, it's because you're tall, and other than Tonvar and Devlin, you guys are
Devlin.
the tallest people here.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying
Okay.
is don't drink this potion.
Probably a bad idea.
What? You want me to make you bigger?
Oh no.
Enlarged potion? Yeah, probably not a good call. The place is also primarily designed for gnomes, so anybody that's medium-sized or larger is going to be struggling at some point.
Yeah, as far as the doorways. But, I mean, the actual interior of home itself is huge. Like,
Huge.
the actual open
Yeah.
parts to it. The walking out
Right.
of the area part. But yeah, the actual domiciles themselves are rather diminutive. It would take a little bit to get into them, but you might be a little uncomfortable, but it's not impossible. We'll say as all of you are starting to walk down through the whatever this market looking
That doesn't sound good.
is.
You never want to hear a DM roll something and go, ooh.
As you're walking down through this market area, Ren has talked to a couple people. All the gnomes are still staring at you as you all walk by. And Ren, you find out where the bar is. The rest of you are wanting to go to the Temple of Kelleray, and Ron is just looking for a shop of some kind.
You said there was an item shop right here, so I'm going to the item shop first.
Okay, yeah, you can look at like one of the little bazaars that's sitting right there. But
General store.
as all of you start to walk forward, you hear from a workshop over to the right, some dude starts scrambling out into the street. Fuck!
You okay, friend?
No!
That seems to be the trouble.
Yeah, Thomas, calm down. What the hell's going on here?
They're going haywire!
What are you talking about?
And you all start hearing something go boom, 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 boom. And out of the side of the building, this massive hole gets created as two of those mechanical monstrosities that you fought on top of the airship start stomping out into the crowd of people. I need you all to roll initiative.
Wait, the one that I yeeted into the Forgotten Wall?
Yep.
Damn it!
Hang on. Oh, hang on. I gotta take you to the thing first.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
And select your tokens.
Oh, I'm still on the...
Fuck. That. Advantage on initiative rolls is amazing.
Can I have my 14 back?
What do you have, alertness?
Sub?
Nope.
Or alert feat?
It's part of being a barbarian.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
The feral instinct.
Where the fuck is my token?
Can I have my 14 back that I rolled originally?
Yes, you can.
And then we'll have so many people at 14.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't even see my character.
Ren, about that thing about making me bigger.
Oh, that one. Ah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll have to give you some stuff to act as your pets.
Okay.
Yeah, I need my ferret.
I'll be mounted on the defender at this point.
Yeah,
so-
let's see. You
well,
guys have Binks. Where did Binks go? No, there's them. Okay. You guys have Binks. Binks actually has an animated token.
Nice.
Does it look
That's
like his
dope.
mouth is open at the viewer?
This is crap.
Oh, I see it now. I was
We'll-
looking when he was small.
We'll say, Ren, you get the goats.
I get the goats.
Ooh, goats.
The goats for your pets.
It's actually a ferret, okay? Gosh.
You'll get the
Get
goats.
3 of them.
Tonvar, you should be able to control these anyway. You get 2 automatons.
Okay, that'll work.
You want a third for your actual mount, or are you mounted?
I'm mounted
Okay.
at this point. I would, just mount. Yeah. Can I scroll? Yeah, if I scroll. Oh, there we go. Okay. I used 2 filters. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Is it an action to activate that thing, or a bonus action, or...
It is a bonus action.
Okay.
What time is it? 7:30. Okay, cool. This combat doesn't take 2 hours. I'm all right.
Shouldn't take 2 hours.
I still have the 10 o'clock curfew. So.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Prepare yourself.
Holy crap! Was that a fart, Carson? Damn.
That was me throwing books around.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you are in this bizarre area, and 2 of these large mechanical monstrosities have just burst out into the crowded streets. There's people all around you. They actually did not roll that well for initiative. So first up is Tibble.
What is happening? Like, are we trying to take these things out?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really get a lot of information out of that, but they seem to be stomping around aggressively, correct?
I'll shoot
Yeah,
the closest one.
They're wrecking shit up right now.
Actually, I'll have Binks move up to help me on the first one.
This one.
Yes.
God, poor Binks. Go stand next to the big angry. Or float, I guess.
All right, that'll hit.
Second shot, same guy.
Okay. And that will miss.
Wow.
Yep.
That's some fat AC.
I'm done.
All right, so Tybalt, as you send Binks over to kind of look at this thing, he's flitting around a little bit, and as it's kind of wildly slashing its in the air with its hand axe, he ducks under it, and he kind of looks. He's like, I think there's a weak spot here! And as you point your blaster out, you jab it right wherever that point is that he pointed at. And then he flies around to the backside, tries to find another spot. He's like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm looking at. And you just kind of wildly fire one, and it pings off the plate.
Oh, fuck you, that's right. You don't have any actual data into my spells.
Yeah. I mean, you cast them, we'll get that figured out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, I was trying to look something up for myself.
At this point, it is Topper's turn.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to find out. Web, where are you, Web? Pretty much always gonna open with Web.
I missed that on Thursdays.
Yeah. Well, it's back in this version. Web is such a good spell.
We need Orin back.
We definitely need one back.
Yeah. Web. What's the Range 60. Area of effect is 20 foot cube.
Yeah, good luck on this map style.
Yeah, I know, right? How do I undo that? What the?
Here, I'll hold it so you can see.
Yeah, because the hexes make it a little bit more confusing. But yeah, I think I'm going to center it right here.
Right here?
I'm going to center it here because it's a 20-foot cube, right? So it'd go out 10 feet in either direction.
Okay. Keep it there just a moment. Or stretch it out so that I can see what the...
So 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot. Yeah, I mean, if we're doing hexes instead of... Yeah. Is there anything in... What is around that area? Like, can I anchor it to pillars, or what's around?
I mean, there's trash all over the ground. Like, there's some, like, pipes and things that are sticking up out of the ground that you could definitely try and anchor to.
Yeah, because I want to do it in the full cube if possible, because rather than just the blanket of the ground option. Yeah.
You want to try and kind of like stretch it between a few of the stalls. You could do that. I think,
Okay.
Is that right? Is that 20?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
What's it take to get through that again?
It's a strength check, so it's probably not going to be super effective, but it's going to be better than grease.
That should be 20 right there.
Yeah.
Which is not going to catch any of the actual people, fortunately. So, let's see. Tomvar, you were going to glop out this web as it kind of...
Yeah, so flavor-wise, it's a device that is chucked out like a canister that explodes into the big gooey web.
Like a web grenade?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Alright. So yeah, if you prime this thing and you kind of shake it up and lob it out in the middle of these giant monstrosities, they're kind of wrecking everything, you hear a... And there's immediately like this wall of white web that's just kind of entrapping them. Let's see, they have to make a strength save versus your spell save DC now, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Which my spell does...
Or no. It's a strength save if they get web. It's a dex save when they're in it.
Correct.
When they start their turn. So not yet.
Yeah, so if okay. Yeah, each creature that starts its turn...
Or enters them during its turn. So yeah, not yet. Okay,
make
so
a dex saving... Oh, it's a dex saving throw.
It's a dex save, and it's got to be on your turn. So, yeah, so it doesn't have any effect yet, but you... And this grenade just explodes these webs all over the place.
Okay, yep.
What else would you like to do?
So that will action. And then I will send both... Oh no, the homunculus is going to hang back with me. And, yeah, hold on a second.
I don't...
Because that has a range of... Go ahead, what were you going to say?
No, you're good.
30-foot range. So, we're going to do this. Yeah. So, and then the familiar, I don't have control of that.
You don't?
I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening.
Oh
no.
It's just my generic tokens, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, you have control over it now.
Okay. Where is it? Oh. You gave me control of one of them.
Yeah, you got both of them now.
Okay. The hell? Roll20 decided it needed to reload. Okay. Familiar now is going to go over this way.
Okay.
Let's see. Oops. I forgot the movement speed, but that should be fly speed is 60 feet, so that's plenty. So yeah, just outside of melee over there for now. And oops, no, don't move. That should be good to go for now. That. Hold on, actually no. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go 2, 3, 4. Here.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
So Tonvar mounts onto his dog after. Why did I say it like that?
Gross. There you go.
Tonvar jumps onto his mechanical canine, and as he sends Archie his owl back over to try and distract one of these large mechanical monstrosities, he charges off into battle as these things are now trying to fight through this web grenade that he's launched out at them. He pulls a large, what looks to be sparking lance from behind his back and rides off towards them.
And I've used my action for... That's all I've got left at this point, I think. Unless I still have my bonus action.
I believe you do. You haven't used it.
Okay, well then, yeah. Then the homunculus is going to attack.
Okay.
With the force strike.
Okay.
So that's a ranged weapon attack plus 4. So I just roll a d20 plus 4, right?
Yes.
Just gonna go here. Man, it's been so long I don't even know how to roll. It's a double. Sorry, guys.
You good?
That will hit. We'll do 4 plus 2.
Bam.
5 points of force damage. How do you want to flavor this?
So the imp will basically shoot like a Kamehameha type force beam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. He puts his little imp.
So it's a beam of force.
Puts his little imp hands together, and you hear him go as he fires this beam of energy. It just kind of slaps this thing in the knee, and even though it doesn't look like it did that much damage, it hurt it at least. And like the faceless monstrosity just kind of looks down at its knee and kind of looks back up at it. What was his name again? Tick.
Yeah, something like that.
Tick, yeah. He kind of looks back
Tayek.
up. Tayek, yeah, okay. He looks back up at Tayek and just kind of like slowly shakes its head. That's your turn?
I believe that is all of my actions for a single turn for right now.
Yes. Violet.
Is this holy shit, that's not where I'm clicking. Okay, I gotta click like 5 feet to the left. Like, there. Is that a space that I can exist in, considering the size of this creature?
No.
Like, I would be on its heel.
No, you cannot. However, as you look at this creature, you do realize that it does have some platforms that you could probably stand on if you were to climb on it.
I don't got enough movement for that. How about here?
Yes, you could.
And will this cause me any sort of...
That would be difficult terrain because that is a pile of rusty scrap.
And that's the rubble that they just came out of the wall thrower, right?
Yep.
I got enough movement speed to make that up. I'll only have 5 feet left, so... The way I'm going to route it so that you can see is kind of like, follow this... Holy fuck, roll 20, please. Please! Okay, I'm on the right spot. So, there.
Okay.
And that'll cost me... They'll put me at 30. I'll have 10 feet left.
Alright.
Oh, that's right. Barbarians are mobile with all that extra movement speed.
So... I'm okay to stand in that spot, though?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. At least it'll put me where I want. So I'm running up. I'm going to... Bear shift.
Alrighty.
Let out a mighty roar. I can't turn my character. Fuck it at this point. I don't know what roleplay is doing. I'm gonna reset once I do my turn. Is there 2 of them? Is that what I'm...
Yes, there's 2 of them.
Do I have advantage being that Tybalt's here? Is this technically a flank?
Yeah, it's technically flanking, yes.
Not Tybalt.
Binks, yes, because that's technically flanking.
Okay. And since I don't have enough to jump up on this thing, I'm going to start tearing into it with my hammer with the 2-handed attack.
Okay, roll to hit. With advantage.
Bloink.
That'll hit, roll damage.
Fish crit.
I should have fish crit. Damn!
Damn, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, roll hit again.
Second attack.
That'll hit.
And I'm gonna be a dick and fish crit. Not worth it.
Alright, roll damage.
Yikes.
So let's see, that is 21 and 32 points of damage.
Yes. Yes! Good roll. Is it plus con 4, 7, 8, 15. Sweet. And that will be about the extent of my turn.
So, Violet, as you rush up on top of this pile of scrap and you just let out a and as you transform into your monster's werebear form, your clothes rip, you pull Iris out from behind your back, and you just do a big whirlwind swing and crack this thing right in the knee. And as you see it, like, dent the leg into the side, it looks like it got fucking hurt from that.
Yeah.
That's your turn?
That will be it.
Okay.
I'm gonna restart roll 20, so you'll see me drop in and out.
Alrighty, so it's this one's turn first. It's gotta make a dex save. That is has a -1 to dex, so an 18.
Yeah. Oh shit! I just closed out a roll. What the?
Is it working?
I think my spell DC. Hold on. Is higher than that, but
It's only 15.
is it a 15 really? Oh, okay. Well then it passes.
Okay. So then it is going to try and move out to right here. It is facing. Well, it'll move here. It is there. It's facing you, Violet, and it's also facing these 3 people here. And it's going to use its sweeping attack.
Oh no!
So
Civilians.
I need you to make a dex save, Violet, and they need to as well.
Fuck. 13.
I just realized I totally screwed up my positioning. Oh well.
Fail, and that's a fail. And you failed also, so that's going to be 3d8.
Dang it.
Now, can it exist in this space since it's not a friendly creature?
What do you mean?
It's kind of all up in this dude's grill.
Well, no,
It's
that-
occupying. Yeah, it's the
The
facing.
puns.
I mean, it can go back one space, but either way, this is a...
Yeah, I mean,
It's a 10-foot reach
It's
with
got-
this attack, so...
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, I figured.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't matter.
You're going to take 18 points of slashing damage, cut down to half for you, Violet. And as this thing just takes that giant axe and just swipes across you. Both these people are decapitated.
Oh, dang.
Holy fuck.
And panic has started to ensue even more as actual people are starting to be killed around you guys.
So,
It's the
So,
captain.
Carson,
Save him.
if it has a 10-foot reach, I have a 10-foot reach. And I know it's not my turn, but like I'm trying to figure out where the center of the creature is.
Yeah, where you are now is where the center is.
Okay. So yeah, so I actually am 10 feet away from
Yeah,
it.
the center is the robo crotch there.
Okay. Then I'm good.
The robo crotch.
So yeah. Yep, 2 people just died. Violet, you took 9 points of damage slashing from that attack.
Yeah, laugh at it with Mother's Protection. It's terrible to say with 2 people that died.
Yep, it is. It is
Yeah.
the other one's turn. It's got to make a dex save also. D20, what is that? That's a 4, which is a 3. So it is restrained.
All right.
So it's going to use its action to try and break free.
So it gets the strength save.
It's a strength save, and they have a +6 to strength.
Oh boy.
But that's an @1.
All right.
So as this thing just starts, you see steam billowing out from behind it as it kind of... As it's trying to move its large arms through all this sticky webbing, it just gets locked up even more, and it's just... As it's about to start striking down at Utah more, it just... And you hear it just stop. Let me roll severity on that real quick, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, it just stops in place.
Alrighty.
And next up is...
Is that Brad?
That's Brad. Yeah.
Yeah, Brett.
Is this a attackable space?
It is.
Would that count as flanking from Violet?
No.
Would this space be?
That would be, yes. But that would also put you in the
But
web.
you would be entering into the web.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Just
It's
do you think?
yeah. What does he have? Like a freedom of movement or something?
Pretty much.
Oh, gotcha. Nice.
He's got American movement.
American freedom.
I'm going to attack him 3 times,
Okay.
and on the last attack, I'm going to try and stun him.
Nice. Flurry of blows.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, baby.
First one.
Misses.
Well, hold on. I have advantage, right? Well, never mind.
Yeah, you sure got advantage.
I have advantage, right? 11.
That one rolled an 11. That'll hit. Yep. And that'll hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Was that the stunning attack?
That was the stun. The third one was.
Third one was the stun. Okay. What's your spell save on this?
Hold on.
It's gonna make a con save, right?
Let me pull it up. Succeed on a con saving throw is 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom, which would make it 2. So 16?
16 is gonna. It's a con save, right?
Yes.
That is a 23.
Okay. That is it for me.
It's got +6 to con, unfortunately.
It's still a pretty effective round, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you did a lot of damage to it, for sure. So, Brad, as you see the web that's kind of like encasing these things, you hold your hand out, and your ring seems to kind of force a few of them away, and as you slide into the webs, you boom, 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 just start rapid firing into this thing's knee. The first hit doesn't seem to land, but the next two seem to have done something, as a few bolts get knocked loose. And as you try and land a stunning strike with your last hit, you hear it ring out through this thing's metallic body, but it doesn't seem to land. It just doesn't seem fazed by it. Owie.
Okay. I am, I guess I'll attack the same thing Brad was attacking.
Okay.
What is wrong with my page? Okay. I'm gonna sharpshooter and fighting spirit it.
Okay. Focus in your bow. Is that one attack round, or is that two? I guess that's one.
Well, yeah, I guess that's one.
Okay. Fish your crit on it. Okay, that hits.
Gone
Roll
fish.
damage.
Ooh, we get to see those bracers in action, huh?
24. That's pretty good. Alright, roll hit
Is
again.
that with the bracers added in?
That is with the racers added in.
Did you? Nice. Oh yeah.
And then my second attack.
Yep. Okay, that'll hit as well. Roll damage on that 28. 19, not bad. So that is 43 points of damage total. Owie, as you focus your bow in, you start to see all of your companions' hits kind of seem to be peeling armor off this thing, but they don't seem to be landing like where they need to be hitting. However, you do see what looks to be like a steam box up in its chest that seems to be, I don't know, maybe controlling it. You fire 2 arrows at that thing, and as they get lodged into it, you kind of hear it start like creaking and grinding, and all of a sudden it snaps. As steam starts billowing out all over the place. It looks like there's some kind of black, maybe fluid that's pouring out of this thing. It is not looking good.
Alright, now end my turn.
Okay, Ren.
Alright. The first thing she's gonna do is snap that finger with that bonus action.
Hell yeah.
And, you know, everybody will see, like, her clothes basically vanish in this mail armor, this full plate, replace it all, like, magical girl style.
Okay.
God damn it.
So, you see the whole thing, she's spinning and, you know, naked and armored. Like,
They're
full
blinding
magic,
lights
yeah.
so that we can't get the goods.
Yeah, it covers up all the good bits.
Good stuff. Damn
The
God,
ferret like,
Ray.
flies in front of her. Just,
Yeah, it's just the right time. Mr. Squeaker's down there with his hands up in an X. No, you can't see.
Yep. Checks out.
And then she's gonna say, Mr. Nibbles!
Say Mr. Nibbles.
Yep.
Mouse.
Oh, that's Mr. Squeakers.
No.
Mr. Nibbles.
Mr. Nibbles is the weasel. Ferret.
The weasel ferret, yeah.
God damn it.
And she is going to cast. At this point, enlarge on Violet.
Oh,
Violet,
Shit's about to get spicy.
You feel a ferret rubbing up against your leg, and as you look down, it smiles at you as it shrinks. Wait, no, the ferret's not shrinking, you're getting bigger.
let's out Happy Bear roar. Hey, go time.
And she is going to use her free action to yell to the people standing around, "Run away!"
Oh, okay!
I don't think you need to tell them. I think they were doing that already.
Well, two of them got decapitated. She's trying to expedite this.
Yeah.
She cares.
Yeah, fair enough.
She cares.
Can you clarify to tell them not to run away from the bear, but the machines?
I mean, as long as they run away, I don't think it really matters.
And then that'll be the end of her turn.
So as you say that, Ren, yeah, all the people are instantly like, "Oh fuck!" And all these little gnomes just start running like between your legs, like just around all over the place. They're fucking bolting at this point. Let's see, that would have so these guys are here. Let's see. This guy definitely got away. This guy got away. These back here are going to start running the opposite direction. So they're gone now. Those two died. And this guy was.
Thank you for re-clarifying that.
Also.
Yeah, they got decapitated. Nothing she could do to save them. She's traumatized.
Yeah, they only have like 18 HP. I mean,
I know, they have like 12.
Naran, it is your turn.
Sharpshooter. This one.
We'll hit.
Down.
Oh! Roll damage.
Rolling damage.
You go.
20. Finish it.
I was watching Owie shoot, and I spied the little part, the little mechanical plate that where she hit, and started spewing out oil. And I go, "That's my mark." And I just sit there and aim right for it, and the arrow goes true.
As you fling this arrow out through this thing, you think that the point that she hit was definitely wherever this mechanical fluid that controls this thing is being stored. And as the arrow pierces straight through the back of this thing, that black fluid goes flying all over the place. It's all over you and Brad and Violet now.
Damn it!
Mr. Nibbles is also a little covered. And Bex as well. But as you hear this thing just as the gears start grinding, and it just falls forward with this.
Nice.
It didn't fall on Violet this time.
Well, that's the only other bit of it that happens. Either I'm covered in something, or it's on me.
Alright. Since that's dead, I turn my attention to the other knucklehead.
Okay.
And I try to aim for that same spot if I can.
Okay, it is restrained, so you have advantage.
And there's the advantage.
Roll damage. Alright, pretty good hit. You try and find that box again, but it's kind of hard to see through all the webbing, especially like how much it's
gunked up in this thing's gears at this point. You fling your arrow through it. You don't know if you really landed a good hit, but you feel like you did some damage.
Yeah. And, I don't get another shot, right?
No.
I didn't think so. Yeah, that's gonna. Oh, bonus set? Nah. I'm done.
Tybalt.
I'm gonna hex the remaining one, and I'll choose strength.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot.
Alright, we'll hit. Do you want hex?
Hell yeah.
No, I get.
I forgot.
I get.
Oh yeah, you're already. That's right. Yeah, you already has. Okay. Yep. We'll hit.
Nice.
Okay. So 6 force damage. Roll hex. Roll hit again. And they'll miss, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, as you see Naran start to fling an arrow at this other one that's restrained currently, Tarvar is riding up to it now. And you fire 2 shots at it, just trying to pierce at something through that web, and it's kind of hard to see where you're aiming. You feel like 1 shot made purchase, though. But definitely that dark rune it's kind of wrapped around it seems to kind of be slowing it down even more. Tybalt, it is not your turn. It is now Tarvar's turn.
All right. Did it again. Nice character. Freaking like wearing out.
Ow, my teeth.
All right. I will attack it with the lamp.
Okay. That will hit.
Alright. Oh, I guess we're not set up properly, huh?
Oh yeah, it's
Does it
still
roll
rolled
damage
so, yeah,
automatically?
it rolled the 10 lightning would be the damage on there. Alright.
Okay, so it'd be the damage on that one, right?
No, it already rolled damage.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I'm rolling with advantage, right?
yeah, you hit.
So
rolling with advantage, you hit.
okay, so which damage roll is being applied then? The 17
The
or the 10?
The 10, yeah.
Okay.
The 10 applied to the 23.
And then extra attack then, I guess?
That'll miss, unfortunately.
17 misses? Holy shit. Holy but Jesus. Okay. Alright.
Again, Tonvar, as you're trying to stab through at this thing in all this webbing, like your lance gets caught up in it a little bit the first time, but as you move it around and kind of clear some of it away, you stab into it again, and it feels like that electricity coursing through it seemed to have done a little bit of damage to it.
Okay. And then I will have the homunculus attack again.
Okay.
My bonus.
Fire another imp Kamehameha.
Jeez.
Hey, I'm gonna head out, guys. Good luck.
Alrighty.
Jeebus. Yep, that'll hit. 1d4 plus 2.
Let me see. I already have advantage because it's entangled, but in anticipation of it getting out, we'll position the familiar just in case for the next round.
Okay.
And we should be good to go.
Okay. Overall, not a bad attack round. Yeah, as you kind of form all of your pets around it as they're like flying, after you stab this thing with your lance, your little imp fires its blast in, and again, hard to see through all this web. There's webs fucking everywhere here. But it's not moving, so that's good. Violet,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right. Big Bear is too excitable and wants to get right into things.
Okay.
Question. Can I technically, like, throw myself at it and avoid this webbing?
No, that's jumping.
Like, jump over it?
You can't jump over it. It's a cube.
Damn it.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's gonna try to traverse through it.
Okay.
See how it goes.
Need you to roll a dex save.
Is it Dex? Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. It's a dex save.
You are restrained.
No. Yes.
You are restrained.
Alright, well then it's catching some javelins. No, I'm restrained. I can't attack, right?
No, you can. Well, no. Yeah, no, you can't.
Restrain.
Do I have to use an action to get out of it?
Yes, you do.
You have to
Okay,
use
what
your
is
action
it?
to make a strength save. Ooh, strength save.
Strength save?
Yes.
Spell DC 15. I'm sure you'll be able to make that.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Fuck me!
Oh my god.
Wow.
You're not rolling very good tonight, huh?
Can I use my fucking second set to try to get out of this?
No, it's an action, not an attack.
Ah.
Yeah, so you're restrained. Violet, as you try and, like, move your way up to where this other monstrosity is, the webs just start, like, latching onto you, and you're just kind of, like, now at this point, you know how, like, you see in cartoons when things get stuck in webs and they're, like, limbs are, like, all tangled up and you're upside down.
Mm-hmm.
You let out a sad bear.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Wow, the first
It's gonna
time,
be that.
the first time Violet got shut down, and it's by a party member.
I think that's it.
Okay. Next up is the monstrosity's
And
turn.
that right there is why Web is such a good spell overall, because it can even catch a freaking raging barbarian. But yeah, unfortunate.
So this thing is not going to use its action to try and escape. Instead, Tonvar, you remember a special thing that some of these things have?
Uh-oh.
As several compartments start to open up around it.
Uh-oh. What is this?
As all of these little, like, centipede-looking things kind of fall out onto the ground.
Oh. Well, at least they're in the web. I'm not gonna say it. Don't say it. Oh.
One fell on top of you.
Gotcha.
Alright, and that is its turn. It has used its action to drop those. Brad, it's your turn. You've got all these little centipede things that are in the,
Thank God the one didn't pop those out when it died.
chance to die too quick.
Yeah. I killed it fast enough, thankfully.
Dude, battlefield has changed.
Uh-huh. I'm not gonna blow my others.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Did we lose you for a minute, Bob?
We did. Discord did a Discord thing.
I gotcha.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Can a brief fill?
So
So the big thingy spat out little thingies that are like centipedes.
Ah.
And there's like 5 of them.
I'm gonna turn this way. And do this.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
What is that?
That's a real command, man.
Right on. That's radiant damage. Interesting.
So they can make a dex save. Let's see. That'll pass. That'll fail. That will fail. That will fail. And that will pass. So 2 of them pass, 2 of them fail. Oh wait, no, you're only hitting 4 of them, right? Yeah, you're only hitting 4. So we'll say
10-foot cone with a.
the last one didn't
20-foot
pass.
range?
So we'll say 3 of them failed, 1 of them passed. As you pull your hands together, Brad, and fire that blast of radiant energy forward down at these little things that have just hit the ground. Several of them look to be kind of broken up by this. One of them looks a little damaged, but not too bad. The others aren't looking great.
Which one is the worst looking one?
It's these 3 are the worst looking ones. The one.
Okay. I'm gonna use a key point and attack. Well, shit. This one.
Okay, we'll hit. That'll hit. Roll damage. Alright, and as you unleash this energy towards these things, you see one of them that's still looking okay, but a little bit damaged, and you just kind of pick your foot up and crunch right down on top of this one. It's dead. Because of your tipsy sway, you can now disengage.
I will not.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Alrighty. It is now these things' turn.
Oh.
Wait, no, because they... Oh! No, they did beat Allie.
Oh.
There's some Dexter's little bastards. Wait, no, they
I would imagine so.
No, they didn't.
Mm. So it is her turn.
Yeah, she'll take aim at 2 of them. She beat them by 1. Actually, no, she beat them by 2. Forgot. Her dex was maxed out. That'll hit. I'm not even gonna bother fishing for this. There's just one against these things. That'll miss.
They're just minions.
And that'll hit. Okay. So damage. What? Oh right, wrong screen.
What kind of damage is that?
It's the win code.
It's called math damage.
Yeah, that's right.
22 damage.
I was hoping Devlin was going to join us for this combat, but oh well.
But yeah, as these things drop down on the ground, Brad stomps on one. Owie fires 2 arrows down into the webs, and it pierces these 2 that are closest to it. They're closest to Brad here, and they are dead now. Currently, would you please mark these things how I want them? No, not Violet.
Violet has been eliminated.
When you talk about where you found that damage to do that, though.
Yeah. There you go.
And that is her turn, and now it is these things' turn.
Too damn big.
These. Let me see what's the range on this. 15 feet. So that means.
Uh-oh.
Where's my ruler? There it is. Okay. Violet's getting hit with this. Brad's getting hit with this. Tomvar's getting hit with this one.
What? AoE? Uh-oh.
And
Brad's getting hit with this one. So, I need Convar and Brad to make 2 dex saves, and I need Violet to make 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
God, Violet.
Fuck it.
What is with your deck save?
Fuck it. I'm gonna be here for a while.
I'm gonna use that on
2
both.
deck saves for Tonvar, and then I'm assuming the Steel Defender needs to make 1 as well.
Yes, and actually, this is
Yes.
technically your Iron Defender that needs to make this save.
Oh, I don't need to make the save?
No.
Okay.
So Brad, you passed the first one, so you're not going to take any damage. The second one, you're going to take half damage from. That's a fail on that one. And it's going to need to do one more.
Okay, I'm working on it.
Oh, that's an nat 1 on that thing. And that's another nat 1! Oh my god.
For what?
For the fucking monstrosity.
Oh.
Its diarrhea gets swallowed and it kills itself.
Yeah, the Iron Defender is not rolling well on dex saves.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so 4d6 lightning damage.
Oh, it's a freaking like EMP, lightning EMP. Yikes.
21 points of lightning damage for the first one, for Tonvar and Brad and the automaton. So Brad,
But it's going to the Iron Defender though, right?
right, it's going to the Iron Defender, so it's going to
Said
take
the
21
first
points
one
of
I
damage.
don't take
Brad,
any.
you don't take any damage from this one.
Okay.
And then the second one. $15 points of lightning damage to Violet, Brad, and Tonvar's Iron Defender as well. Violet, you have that. Brad, you have that. And I need to roll an extra 2d6 for that guy. Oh, my freaking
Damn.
metal dice hit me in the balls.
Damn. That lightning strike finally scratched me.
Extra nut damage.
You ain't got balls, you fine.
Can you track that damage? Because I don't have a token or anything to track the damage.
Yeah, I can. How much HP does it have?
It has 5 times my level plus con. It's con mod of 2 and my int mod of 4.
So that's
So
like
6.
50 something.
Or wait, no. Is it, so how does this math work? Hold on.
Wait.
So it's
It's 5
equal to the
times.
defender's Constitution modifier plus your intelligence modifier plus 5. Yeah, plus 5 times in level.
So 46 health it has, and it took 32.
Okay.
Wait, 36. It took 36. So it's got 10 HP left.
Thing's got more HP than Ren does.
As these little like things start just kind of, and as they dig their claws into the ground, you all feel this electricity that kind of bursts out around all of you as it just spreads out across the metallic floor. Tonvar, your Iron Defender is not looking good at all. It's starting to spark in places, and steam is billowing out of seams on it. You didn't feel this, but that thing definitely did. Brad, you kind of felt your feet start tingling a little bit as you jumped out of the way as quickly as you could from this thing. You don't feel like you took full damage from it. Violet, your feet feel funny. And Ren, it is your turn.
Oh boy.
I don't think I did that right, by the way, with the turnover. I think Brad should have been before Allie. Or Allie should have been before Brad, because, yeah. But, anyway.
Okay. So Ren is going to... How's everybody looking?
As far as players, I think everybody's nobody's taking damage.
Character.
Yeah.
You have a free action.
Oh, you want that in character?
You have a free action.
Well, I mean, she's looking at the people.
Yeah. How are you? Yeah.
I can give you my response in character.
Or did she actually ask that in character?
No, she's just kind of physically glancing over them to see if there's any blood or anything that she can see.
Damn. I wanted to.
You
answer
would not see anything other than the steel defender sparking.
Well, nothing I can do about that.
Actually, there is something
You could
can
cast
do about
mending.
it.
You
Does
could cast mending
other
on it.
people's mending work on it? I thought it had to be
Yes.
the artificers.
It just says if the mending spell is cast on it, it regains 2d6 hit. 2d6 hit points. It doesn't say your mending spell. So
Oh, she doesn't know that, so I'm sorry.
yeah, no, fair
Character
enough.
knowledge wise, nothing.
Yeah, no, just for future reference, so that.
But
yeah,
that
when-
is good to know.
yeah.
She will cast a beautiful guiding bolt at the big one.
That will hit. Full damage.
That is a good.
And she will cast it at level 2. Aw, anytime I upcast, my upcast is always bad.
Still not a bad hit. Yeah. And do you want to flavor it?
Well, for her, hers is just gonna be pretty simple. Actually, no, she's got new things. I'm gonna have to come back to that. We'll just use a generic flavoring now, but I'm gonna reflavor it later because she's got new things to make her want.
I had a thing I was about to flavor it as, going with the whole magical color thing there, but
Go for it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna be working on. Is
Rin, as you hold your staff up above your head, light encompasses it, and you just twirl it around your head and around your body and do a twirl, and as you throw this beam of energy, it cracks this thing right in the chest.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was quickened, by the way.
Okay. What else
Do you do like the thing with your like peace sign over the eye too?
Yes, she's totally doing it.
Heck yeah.
And then she is going to follow this up with cantrip. Oops, hit the wrong thing. But you know what? Yeah, that's not a bad spell to use. We'll roll our advantage on that.
Yep.
It's not the one I was originally planning to cast, but
Hit
we'll do
damage.
that.
That'll work.
Cold. And Rin, as you hold your staff up again, this beam of frosty energy just lances out towards that point where the lance was impaled into this thing's chest. As Tonvar, as you see like frost start to form around this mechanical creature. It's cold to the touch for sure, but it doesn't seem to be moving at all right now. But it still seems functional, just barely.
Okay.
And that will... Oh, actually, she is going to... have the dipshits move to where they can readily do things. And end her turn.
Nice.
Okay. Is there another effect on Ray of Frost, or is it just...
Ray of Frost does have another effect. Hold on, let me pull it up since it didn't put that in there for some reason. Speed is reduced until the end of my next turn by 10 feet.
There's a little checkbox. You go to the spell that you have to collect to put the info in there. That happened in the other deal the other night.
So yeah, just basically has reduced speed.
Okay.
By 10.
Naran.
Well, since that I'm pissed that I missed a perfect spot the first time, I'm going to attack him again. With sharpshooter.
Alright, roll the hit. Roll with advantage. Roll with advantage. That'll miss.
Okay. Alright, here we go again.
Roll
Advantage.
Hell yeah, you got advantage.
No, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to see again through all these.
I'm
webbings.
really pissed now.
Yeah, it's really hard.
I'm done.
See through all the webbing. It's you can't really seem to place a shell. It just doesn't seem to land, unfortunately.
Just fucking web.
Tybalt, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him. Aim for the same spot.
Okay.
Rand was aiming.
The ground?
Sorry, Alright, second one will hit, roll damage. Finish it.
I aimed for that box that Naran was aiming for, and hopefully I blew that shit up.
Yeah, it just exploded. Tombar, you're covered in oil now.
Oh, man.
And this thing seems completely non-functional at this point.
Can I use my second attack to shoot one of the centipedes?
Yes, you may.
Oh god, I forgot those existed.
That will hit, roll damage.
I'm done.
You just want to attack the lowest health one?
Yeah, whichever one looks like the most jacked up.
Okay, yeah.
The one in the
You
center of the
blow it
web,
in
right?
half, like the one that's right in front of Violet. And is that your turn?
Done.
Tonbar. There is one of these creatures that's left remaining.
Okay. Can I take the 5-foot step without the disengage action without provoking attack of opportunity or not? Okay. So disengage action uses up my.
However, you're riding. You could have your mount disengage.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, you can have your mount disengage.
Having it do anything other than the dodge action though costs my bonus action, right?
Right.
Okay. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do then.
Okay.
Gonna go boom, and then we're going to attack.
All right, roll hit.
Why does my freaking thing keep doing this? My character sheet keeps fucking resetting. Obnoxious. Alright. We are going to... Yeah.
That will hit.
Okay. Damaged.
12 lightning damage. Roll hit again.
Okay.
Ooh, finish it.
Wow, you crit to do the same damage as the last one.
Right.
Yeah, so as the first strike does significant damage, the second strike will pierce it and pin it to the ground as electricity arcs in all directions.
And it's just kind of like sitting there wriggling, like as it starts to just kind of slowly start losing any kind of mobility function, and it just eventually stops moving as the electricity starts coursing through its body. And your lance strikes have pierced it all over.
Yeah.
And about this time, Devlin comes walking out from the side of another shop with an ice cream cone in his hand.
Hey guys, what's going on here? Oh, what the fuck?
What a mess to come back out to. Bear tangled up in a web. Machines destroyed all over the place.
Yeah, which at this point, dispelling the web would be like utilizing a counteracting agent to dissolve them or something.
Yep. It quickly spreads through the web, and Violet, you were where you were suspended in the web before. You fall down to the ground.
I am giving you the bear pout right now. Have you seen the bear pout? Zip?
What was the name of the guy that came running out? The gnome that.
It was Devlin. Oh, the guy that came running out, Thomas.
Now, Thomas, you got some explaining to do.
Look, man, they were just... they came in for repairs, and they were just started going fucking crazy.
Where did they come from, Thomas?
Pod 7, I think? I don't know, I gotta go check the fucking ledger.
Yeah, you do that. You get us the logs, and we gotta figure out what the heck is going on here.
Violet sets up her briefcase and pulls the curtain around and changes clothes.
Rin is going to snap her fingers, and the armor's gonna like just shatter to nothingness, and her ropes are gonna be back there.
As Tonvar gets off of the steel defender and tests utilizing his tinker tools, mending repeatedly to heal up the steel defender.
Yeah, you patch up all the spots.
Start tinkering.
Yeah, patch up all the arc welds and stuff that was happening from the electricity.
Yeah,
spreading across the floor. It's looking a lot better now.
Rin is also going to check on the passersby to make sure nobody else is injured. I mean, obviously she can't help the ones that didn't make it, but she wants to make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah, roll medical real quick, just to be sure. I mean, it's not going to be high DC, so...
I want to check the battlefield for my arrows.
Okay, yeah. You managed to recover all your arrows. Except for 2, because 2 of them apparently, flew way past this thing. Everybody looks fine, Red, except for the 2 people that are obviously dead.
Nothing she can do, sadly. She's going to, let a little sniffle out, and a tear's going to come down, because she can't help them.
Thanks for the reminder again, by the way.
As soon as the steel defender is back up to full HP, Tonvar will begin investigating and inspecting the automatons to determine.
From what you tell, the serial numbers that are stamped on these things, you know that these things are they're stronger than Iron Defenders. They're Iron Colossuses.
Mm-hmm. Iron Colossuses.
Yeah, Iron Colossi, I suppose.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
What they are assholes.
Yes.
I would call them Iron Colossi. They're not Colossi, excuse me. They're Iron Titans.
Arseholes.
Iron what? You
Iron
broke
Titans.
Up. Iron Titans.
Yes.
Okay.
But you know that you
begin
typically
investigating to identify the source and then see if there's anything abnormal about them.
Yeah,
as far as I
you
can tell.
typically use these in protection of the pods as they go out. If there are any kind of wayward elementals or a nest of basilisks or something were to show up, these things are usually what protect them. Apparently, these 2 had come in for maintenance, so there must have been some kind of communication from one of the pods at least. But you do notice that the control box is missing on both of them.
I'm losing you first.
Yeah, hang on. Alright, let's try this again.
Okay.
You do notice that the control box is missing on both of them, and it looks like it's been replaced with something else.
So the normal control box is missing and it's been replaced with something.
Right.
Curious. Can I tell what this something else is? Is it completely a device alien to my knowledge, or
Not entirely. I'll say roll your Tinker's tools just to see if you want to kind of like quickly try and reverse engineer it.
okay.
As
Gonna
you
be that's also gonna be with another +3 because I couldn't figure out how to do my tool expertise.
yeah, I mean you're
So it's a 27.
get probably some good stuff out of
Just,
this anyway.
I'm just noting that for future reference as well. Yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of quickly pop open the top on this control
Oh.
box, it looks similar to the way it's supposed to, but the relay's different. You know that the Clockwork Knights have a way to control these things back within your personal garrison, but this seems to be sending the signal somewhere else.
So it's some sort of relay,
Right.
remote relay. That's different than normal. Okay. We're gonna have to. I start taking notes, like pull Devlin over to show him.
Oh man, wait, huh? Wait, those aren't right. That's the runes are wrong.
Right. Something different here.
What the fuck? Are those people dead?
Yeah.
Ah shit.
Who's that that's saying that? Is that his bro?
Devlin, yeah. Devlin
Okay.
is the other.
I'm still
Is
trying to
the
get the
other
accents
one.
down.
Are they dead? Are you looking at the decapitated torso or just the head without a body?
Both?
Yeah, all 4 of those guys are dead.
Oh shit. You know we gotta report this, right?
Yeah, I know we're gonna have to report this, but we have at least have something to show for it.
Hope you don't have to report it to big guy.
That's the unfortunate part.
Guess it's never going to get reported.
Oh.
So, your first steps into home have been chaotic, for sure. As steel and steam just seems to encompass you in this strange new land. It's going to take a little bit of work, probably, to try and win your favor over with the government here. But, in the end, it's probably going to be worth it. New friends have joined you. Old friends have assisted. And that is where we will end for tonight.
Didn't even make the fucking kill array. Damn it! Should just fucking turn
That's
around
cool.
and left.
Fucking Bob. Just turn around and left.
2 robots show up. Fuck this. I'm going to kill array.
Get you gang.
Fuck
and
these
go
automatons.
She's
Yeah, right.
She's just
Here you
like,
go.
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Help
It was
us.
still a fun
die.
combat, though. It was a pretty fun combat.
Yeah, in Discord, that's the pouty bear look you got, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Let me look. Let me actually. Nice.
You're lucky you dropped the weapon when you did, otherwise you would have just webbed a naked bear. A naked mill shifter.
This was really
Oh,
sure
yeah.
I didn't save people.
Aww. Yeah.
I'll give you a hug.
She needs a hug.
She getting a hug.